Welcome to another episode of Second Draft Cinema. I'm Matt, and with me, as always, is my co-host Rich. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, can't complain. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm watching another movie. I can't. Mean, I
Not
can't
only are you
complain.
watching another, not only are you watching another movie, it's a movie with me.
It is a movie with you, and this actually kind of comes off, or it's spurred off from our last episode, which was
Yes.
the American James Bond. So with True Lies. So right now we are going to be checking out GoldenEye, my favorite Bond movie, my favorite Bond.
And I have to admit, I, I've always been a fan of Pierce, but because I saw his movie, his was the first movies I saw at the cinema. But Timothy Dalton was my favorite Bond because I had read the books.
Yeah, he is definitely the closer to the
Oh
Bond
yeah,
in the books.
but as far as cinematic Bond, it's Pierce all the way. Like more and more, Pierce's
Yeah.
tenure, I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. And honestly, with the forthcoming new Bond from Amazon with Denis Villeneuve helming it, I want this. I just want something like a Pierce Brosnan Bond where it's fun, it's entertaining.
Yeah, because first thing I said is Daniel Craig playing James Bond is a phenomenal action movie. One of my least favorite Bonds.
Oh yeah, he's not Bond though.
No, but my point is when I see the name James Bond, I'm thinking some
Suave,
cheeky moments,
sophisticated. Yeah, yeah, it's suave,
sophisticated, but
sophisticated.
still over the top, still fun. When I see raw and dirty and this and that, I'm like, cool, great. Just don't call him James Bond.
Well, let's see, Casino Royale. That was a good Bond movie
No, I know, but
because
I'm saying
he
for
had the
Daniel Craig,
cheekiness.
yeah. But it was
He,
the darker, more serious tones of those was closer to Dalton. It was like closer
oh
to like
yeah, oh, definitely. But I mean, like,
I think it's because
out
we
of out,
came off of Pierce, and I'm like, when you come off of Pierce and your next Bond is that,
oh, it is a big left turn. But I
it's
mean,
yeah,
Casino Royale though, it was a proper Bond movie. But Quantum of
yeah,
Solace, Skyfall, as Craig's run kept going, and he got more and more control and had more power, it got more dour, it got more gritty, it got more sad sacky, I'd say.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
You
I
know,
wouldn't, yeah,
which that's no, I don't want sad sacky Bond. Give me a rollicking adventure. Give me fun one-liners. Give me great characters. Give me Valentine Zukoski.
yeah, yeah, and that's that kind of leads us back into this Bond. Is the we talk about it on every show, but we are going to be watching most of the time we're going to be watching our favorite movies. Other times we're going to be watching movies that one of us maybe hasn't seen or we both have seen sparingly.
Yeah.
But it's it's the cast. It's
Well,
the
it's
director, it's
okay.
the
So
writer, it's everything. Like,
yeah, and that's the thing. Like you got Martin Campbell directing this movie.
yep.
You know, he brought Bond back with a
He
bang,
did
literally. This.
Casino Royale, correct?
Yes, he did too. So then when they did it again with Craig, they went, "Wait, let's get the guy who did it well."
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Martin Campbell's a hell of a director.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing. He did the Mask of Zorro.
Yeah, and you know what Mask of Zorro feels like? It feels like a
Yeah,
rompy Bond movie. Like
it
it
is.
has
Yeah,
it has that same just
yep,
vibe.
yep. It is. It's a rompy action adventure movie. And honestly,
And they knew how to cast.
yes. And well, that's
Mask
the
of
thing.
Zorro has a great cast.
Yeah,
It's like,
and that's the thing. What's his name? Alfred Hitchcock always said, once you get the cast right, 90% of the work is done.
yeah,
You know,
100%.
and it's like when we were watching True Lies. You can't think of anyone else playing the Tom Arnold role.
I mean, even we talked about it. The part of what we like about Arnold playing this character is because it's Arnold trying to play this character.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's where some of the natural like charisma and humor comes from. Is just because it's Arnie playing what should amount to be an American spy,
Look,
but it's Arnie
it's
with the Austrian accent. And
well,
it's like,
the perfect example is Total Recall. You have the
yeah,
original Total Recall, which is Excess. It's Paul Verhoeven directing it. It's Arnie at his it's P. Carney, it's Sharon Stone, it's Michael Ironside, Ronnie Cox. Then you get the remake with Colin Farrell, and you lose a lot of the charm because you've got, Paul Verhoeven, who's using Arnie perfectly with how big Arnie is and all the Action Man stuff, and then you're going more cerebral with Colin Farrell. It'd be that if you had, for example, if you're making True Lies now, you get Colin Farrell, you get someone who looks normal, who looks mundane. To
Yeah.
fit in. But that's what Hollywood would do. They would.
Well,
They
that's kind
wouldn't
of
go.
what they did with Tom Cruise with Ethan Hunt. Like, he looks like an everyman. Like, you wouldn't assume that he
Yeah.
is. He's not his counterpart, the other Jack Reacher. He's not Alan Richson.
But that's the thing. Like, for me, watching the Jack Reacher movie, because I'd never read the books, I'm there going, that's a great character because he's so unassuming. You don't expect him to be able to whoop ass like that. And then I read the first, The Killing Floor, the first Jack Reacher book, and I'm like, oh.
So that is actually exactly how I feel about Daniel Craig's Bond. Because, like, I don't know the character outside of cinema. So, like, I didn't read the book, some of the books like you have. But Tom Cruise playing Jack Reacher, call it anything else except Jack Reacher, and that movie would have been a success.
Yep.
Because you get the Reacher fans going, what? But then you get us who is like, wow, that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why aren't there 6 more of these?
Yep. And
there would have been.
And same with Daniel Craig.
If you never happened.
Yep. No, and I get it. You call the Daniel Craig James Bond movies anything else, you're happy. Same as Uncharted. You call the Uncharted movie anything else, I'm happy.
Yeah. No, that exactly. No, you're exactly right with Uncharted 2. And we've said that from day one. If you don't look at the Uncharted movie as something that has source material, if you look at it as just a
standalone,
fresh standalone idea, it's actually a very good movie.
It is. It's still hinky as hell with certain things.
I mean, it's you need that in the genre, though, because if you try to iron out all of those imperfections.
No, I'm talking about things like just some of the issues with the cast and the waste of, and like, I have to admit, Marky Mark and Tom Holland don't play well together.
No.
That's the thing. They don't play well together, and they wasted Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, and again, they have, and we've talked about this before. You have such great characters at your disposal that you just don't use them.
Yeah,
like Nadine Ross, and instead they have
it's Braddock is the character they created.
I like it's at home Nadine Ross.
Yes.
I mean, so you're just sitting here going, why isn't this just Nadine Ross? Just get you bring in a black girl to be a badass that has a militarized background that's sketchy as hell.
Running her own private military.
Yeah, or company. Who's also hired as like a bodyguard. And you're sitting here going, but it's not Nadine Ross, and it's like,
they really could have just done Uncharted 4 as the main plot of the movie, and I would have been happy with that if they had kept Nadine and all that. If you make Antonio Banderas into Alcazar and have him be your villain and not Rafe, that works fine for me. And what they ended up doing in the Uncharted movie is they did Uncharted 4, but without Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about one of the greatest Bond movies ever made.
Yeah, this is my favorite by far, regardless of my attachment to GoldenEye, the video game.
Yeah, I never played it.
where friendships were made and lost.
I never played the video game. I did play GoldenEye Reloaded. So it was the video game where they took the story and they redid it to be the Daniel Craig era.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when you get a lot of, we have GoldenEye at home.
Yeah.
Like in that game version, Tarkovsky is no longer Robbie Coltrane. He's now just a typical KG. He's a typical Russian mafioso running a nightclub. It's got none of the charm. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So,
What does have charm is this movie. So
this movie has charms coming out of the wazoo.
yeah, and obviously, if you've never been with us before, the whole idea of this is you are going to put on your copy of GoldenEye while Rich and I watch our copy of GoldenEye, and when you see the 3, 2, 1 play, you hit play at the same time, and we watch it together and talk over the movie just like we would be doing at home.
Yeah. So basically, sit back, grab a drink, enjoy it. It's almost like you're watching a movie with those two uncles that you're not sure about.
You're watching Bond at home, but the good Bond at home, because it's Bond at home.
At least you didn't make a bondage joke.
Later.
I'm pushing play, am I?
Yes, you're pushing play now, please.
Okay.
Oh, and apparently they have a thing called MGM Plus now, which I've never heard of.
I saw the trailer for that Robin Hood show with
all I saw was
Sean
Sean Bean playing the sheriff of
the sheriff.
Nottingham, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I see MGM Plus. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know.
I've never heard of it. That was the very first time I've ever heard of MGM Plus.
For one of the best Bond movies ever, it's got one of the worst scores.
Oh, all the music in this movie is very. We're going to feed off of the generation that is currently.
But except for, I have to admit, I do enjoy the theme song.
So that kind of confuses me because the theme song does not match the vibe of the movie at all.
But none of the theme songs do. Think about Casino Royale. You then have the rousing rock of Chris Cornell with "You Know My Name," or then you get Quantum of Solace, where it's "Another Way to Die" by Jack White and Alicia Keys.
True. Yeah. But I was just thinking because this has a lot of the synth and like the weird sound effects.
That's Eric Serra's doing the score.
Yeah. But you would figure, and then you get Tina Turner.
Yeah,
but it's
and a song written by
Tina Turner doing Tina Turner. It's Tina Turner doing Whitney Houston.
No, but the song was written by Bono and The Edge.
Exactly, which is even weirder.
But that's the thing. The theme song has never been part of the score. It's always been a separate entity.
True. I think it's probably just that this score stands out so much that it calls into question other things.
I know. And I this has got to be one of the best.
Think of a different score though.
That's the thing. I mean, you could probably
hear it, and I'm like, it's GoldenEye. It's
that's the thing. That's the good thing and the bad thing about it.
Like
it is
the little Ferrari race, the music during that we'll get to. Yeah. Holy crap! You can't do that scene without it. It's so it's ingrained in your.
Although I have to admit, I reckon if you got David Arnold, who did the score from Tomorrow Never Dies all the way up to Skyfall, so Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
If you got him to come back in and rescore this movie, I reckon he'd come up with something so big and bombastic, it would be awesome.
But the vibe of this, because it's also that little laser gun. It's like you're sitting here going, plus a lot of us that grew up on GoldenEye, this music's in GoldenEye. So you hear this music for however many hundreds of rounds that you've played, thousands of rounds that you've played.
Well, that's the thing. I don't have the same. See, I've only got the attachment to the movie, not to the game.
Yeah.
But also, this is definitely one of the best ways to introduce your new Bond.
Oh, 100% in the can. Upside down in the can. Think about it. If that soldier was any more aware, the first look at James Bond for us was him getting his head.
Oh, yeah,
his head getting flushed, him getting a swirly. You imagine he just grabs him and shit.
No. See, but that's if Bond is if you're doing the Leslie Nielsen parody of Bond, that's what happens to him.
We should just get Woody Allen back. The real Quantimus, or the real Casino Royale.
Oh, jeez, that's a train wreck of a movie. Have you ever seen it?
I've seen clips of it of people like, "What the hell is this?" I've never watched it all the way through.
I have.
I can't stand Woody Allen.
Oh, I've seen it. It's a glorious mess of a
Woody Allen
movie.
was good when he was a bug.
Oh yes, ants. That's a weird movie.
Yeah. I think that came out the same year as Bug's Life, didn't it?
Oh, very close. Yeah,
It was one of those weird movies where it's like two studios are secretly working on essentially the
yeah.
same
But it's
movie.
the same with Deep Impact, Armageddon.
Yep.
Then you had was it the Seymour Hoffman Truman Capote movie? Capote. Then you had Toby Jones's version, Infamous,
Oh,
which actually,
Jungle Book,
yep. You had Disney's
Andy
remake,
Serkis,
then Andy Serkis's version. Hell, there was even two Hitchcock movies at the same time. You had Hitchcock with
Philip, right?
what's his name, Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had The Girl, which is about the birds, and Tippi Hedren with, once again, Toby Jones as Hitchcock.
Wow.
But and that even happened with Bond in the 80s. You had I think it was either the last Roger Moore movie or the first Dalton, and at the same time you had Sean Connery coming back for Never Say Never, Never Say Never Again, which is a remake of Thunderball
Yeah.
with with a very young Kim Basinger in it.
Oh, that I remember.
Yep.
This is the movie that I guarantee 95% of movie fans is where they're like, I like this Sean Bean guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like,
He would have been a good Bond.
he would have been a great Bond. He would have been a great Bond.
But I have to admit though, Pierce top tier.
Oh, 100%. I was secretly hoping because there's the news, like Pierce wants to come back as like old Bond.
Yeah.
Um, regardless if that's, you know, um accurate. But in my head, I'm kind of like, it would be kind of neat if they did like a off canon, like other worlds of like because it's Prime now, it'll be Amazon. If they had like a Prime like 6 episode series of an older Bond, just one and done 6 episode series with Pierce, but it had nothing to do with the future series.
So, okay, what you need to do then, if that for that to work, and it's perfect, you go to Mark Miller, comic book writer. Okay,
Okay.
he wrote a 6 episode issues. It's called King of Spies. Here's the premise: it's literally old James Bond finds out he's dying of cancer, so he decides he's going to take out all those villains he never could touch, politicians, religious people.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
going to actively try to make the world a better place before he dies. And then you got MI6, you got the rest of the world reacting to this old spy, king of spies, literally going off and doing it. That's how you do old Bond.
Yeah. Or it would be a classic revenge thing. There would be something that maybe comes up from these movies, from Pierce's Bond movies. So maybe it links in that universe because realistically, every time Bond is recast, it's just a redo of the
It's a new
universe.
timeline. The problem,
It's
though,
a new time.
with but here's the thing, though, with the Pierce Bonds, he never had the tragedy of, say, um, what's it, was it on Her Majesty's Secret Service with Dinah Rigg dying? Spoilers, or Vesper Lind with Daniel Craig. This Bond never had that.
No.
So you would have to either rewrite one of the movies, or you have to do flashbacks, and you either recast someone to be a younger Pierce, or de-age him. And no, thank you.
Well, for me, it would probably be like maybe you start the movie with him going to Jack Wade's funeral, which makes sense because the actor died a few months ago.
True, but I
Killed on
can't
May 5th.
imagine Jack Wade would be that big a influence on him to have him go.
No, but you could it could be something where it connects because everybody loves Jack Wade that loves Pierce, that loves the Pierce Bond movies. I mean, everybody, Joe Don Baker was amazing, and he's obviously great in other movies. But
Mars Attacks.
yeah, I mean, everything you've seen him, I mean, he's one of those guys that does steal the show every time he's on camera.
Oh hell, he was even in the first Timothy Dalton movie as a villain.
Yeah. Or what if they bring in Zukovsky? Oh no, because Zukovsky actually dies in these movies. Spoiler.
He dies in World Is Not Enough.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
well, it's not enough because Robbie Coltrane being dead. Like I was
And
trying to
that's the
think
thing.
of a character that we love as like audiences that will give us or it'll make us give them a little bit of leash because they did that. They pulled on those heartstrings a little bit.
See.
Um,
I don't think you go straight revenge like that sort of thing.
I
I
wouldn't say
reckon you.
revenge. I think it would be more of like he's being hunted by something, and it's us cheering for him to get away.
No, see, I
It
see in
doesn't
my
have to
head.
be a revenge story.
I reckon. As I said, I reckon you go with your King of Spies mentality, where he's find out he's dying and he's had enough of the. Like, imagine going from this late night, or early 90s, Cold War's over. You've got to find your place, and he does that. To now, with the state of the world, how different it is. He's failed his mission to protect country, queen and country.
I mean, you could always just do it where you get a what is it? Was it Wolverine? Where it starts out with him in a deep relationship in love, and then she gets killed.
Yeah,
Um, you could kind of almost do the same thing with Bond, where he does have
yeah.
a relationship with somebody. Maybe it is one of the Bond girls, and they do like a de-aged like flashback, so you can kind of get caught up. Maybe it is Isabella Scorpico or
So
Scorpico,
I was going to
whatever.
say, who do we go with? Her, Michelle Yeoh, Denise Richards, or Halle Berry? Or is it Miss Moneypenny? He and Miss Moneypenny finally actually shack up.
Yeah, that would actually be
And I got to
really
admit,
that would
the
actually be really
opening,
good.
the opening, this theme song with the
Or
you got to admit, it's
or
good.
is it the French student, the teacher? Uh or is it the girl that's going to
No,
the
it's
psychologist, the
no.
psychologist?
What is not enough? It's the doctor at MI6 in Scotland.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I could see
See,
that.
I reckon you go Miss Moneypenny because that's the one everyone always wanted.
Yeah, and she's great.
Yeah, Samantha Bond was
Samantha
great.
Bond. Yeah. I guess the other one you could do
You can't have a BM.
Christmas Jones.
Yeah, Denise Richards. I said that.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right.
Not Halle Berry.
I think I'm just trying to think like realistically and like their
Oh
actual
no,
like age.
honestly, you go with Moneypenny. You go Samantha Bond.
Yeah, I think you do. I think because like I'm trying to think of some of like the Bond girls, and honestly, Money Penny just makes more sense than any of them.
It does, and she and Piers have amazing chemistry in the four movies.
Yep, and they're roughly the same age, if I'm not mistaken, in real life. I think they're
Yeah,
like
yeah. I think she's a little older than he is. I think.
even this with those synthesized horns in the background. It fits. I will say because I didn't realize how synthesized those horns are.
She's
It's a
Samantha
keyboard.
Bond is 10 years younger than Pierce.
Oh, so she was young in this movie.
Hmm. Yeah, he's 72. She's 63.
Okay, all right.
It actually works though. It works.
No, it does. It does. She plays. She actually. I don't. She plays older, but I think it's also because
The
her.
styling, like what she
Yes.
wears, the styling. Yes.
Yeah, her
Oh, yeah.
character is yeah made to look that way too.
See, when they did the remake of the game, they had what's her name, Nicole Scherzinger from Pussycat Doll come in and do this. And I got to admit, that was probably the highlight of the remake game was her doing the cover.
Yeah. Again, it's
It's
just
it's it's
it's an
it's
odd
integral to the
it's an
movie.
odd
You can't
choice.
change it. You can't
No, I
change it.
know, but it's like Tina Turner for Bond. Okay,
That
Tina
makes sense because of
Turner.
Shirley Bassey.
Yeah, but Tina Turner not singing like Tina Turner. Okay. Oh, by the way, the song's gonna be written by Bono.
But it was Bono and The Edge.
Okay, okay.
They're the ones who
Who's doing the composition? Eric Serra, and he's got a more modern feel. And you're like, wait,
wait,
all
wait,
all of these
wait,
can't be
wait,
together.
wait. The music about to kick in.
Oh,
You gotta wait for the music to kick in.
it
Yeah, it's very almost porn music.
is. Here it is.
No, it kicks in when Famke shows up.
Yeah.
There it is.
I turn it up especially for that. It's video game music. It's fighting games. It's I don't know. Did you ever?
But
I had
it's a
the.
to me, it's very flirty and fun, which is what this scene is. It actually
I
fits the
actually think
scene really well.
I actually think I still have it. I have the soundtrack to Killer Instinct from back in the day. It was a arcade game, stand up,
Oh,
like
okay.
old school, like 90s. It's a
Yeah.
fighting game that had a soundtrack. And the soundtrack was essentially like a lot of this.
Yeah.
It's like Faith No More and Ministry could have gotten it, but they were both too expensive. So you decided to have your cousin do it.
Yeah.
Like it was like,
So we have them at home.
yes, it's at home Faith No More and Ministry.
See, that's the thing. Pierce, you could tell, was always enjoying himself. I never got the feeling that Daniel Craig enjoyed himself.
I think his performance was also very, very, very limited on how much he was allowed to enjoy himself.
No, I still remember
That Craig was from day one was never meant to enjoy himself. Or that
No,
Craig.
but what I mean is, like, you can tell Pierce himself is enjoying all of it, whereas Daniel Craig.
They wanted this Bond to enjoy his.
True, but I mean, I always got the feeling that Daniel Craig just didn't like being Bond. Full stop.
I don't know. I think they tried to make those movies so serious and so like lifelike that they almost forced Daniel Craig to pull back the charm.
Well, that's the thing. Like Casino Royale,
because he's a very charming, kind of funny guy. Look at Knives Out.
Sure.
Look at like some of the other stuff. I mean,
but yeah.
No,
actually, Layer Cake's a better one. Layer Cake's a better one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen clips.
Yeah, it's a good British gangster film. But I mean, in Casino Royale, you could tell there's parts where you could tell he's enjoying
it. Could have just done the American accent from Tomb Raider.
No, I want to have Bond with the American accent from Knives Out.
Oh.
Okay, so here you go. You remake True Lies with Daniel Craig doing the accent from Knives Out. That's his at-home persona, and then when he's on a mission, it's the suave Britishness.
Yeah. And what if the new M was your boy from Death on the Nile and
Kenny Branagh.
Yeah, Kenny Branagh, but it's that character. Like that type
of character.
Yeah, but it's that type of in English version, but it's that type of character. Where it's very over the top and flamboyant. Oh, you can have the mustache.
Yeah, you got to have the mustache. Oh no, but see, okay, yeah, Kenny Branagh.
Or maybe he comes back as Q as that character too, because he could be really funny in that character. I think.
Have him be Q. I'd want Kenny Branagh to be Q because then you can have fun.
that character you did. Whatever the investigator
Poirot.
He goes, okay.
British version of that, please.
British version of that, but he has to be funny.
Yeah. Oh no. See, I'm a big Kenny Branagh fan.
Yeah.
One of my favorite roles from him is Road to El Dorado as Miguel.
I can't believe that was Kenny Branagh.
That's Kenny Branagh. And Kevin Kline as Tulio. But a friend of mine had the best way to describe Kenneth Branagh, and it was this. Kenneth Branagh, the only man who can squeeze every ounce of emotion from a single line of dialogue.
Yeah. Every syllable.
He can put emphasis on every syllable, even if it's not meant to have it.
Yep.
And I'm like, yes, he can. And yes, he should.
We're talking about polar bears. Why do I feel like you care so much about polar bears?
Because it's Kenny Branagh. He cares about everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yes, Kenneth Branagh as Q, give me that. Yeah. If you cast Kenny Branagh as Q, I'll forgive everything else about whatever happens with Amazon's Bond.
And then give full control to Guy Ritchie.
Oh, yes, please.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine there being a funny Bond, like modern Pierce Bond, but
and you know who he casts? You know who Guy Ritchie would cast? It'd be one of two actors.
God.
It would either be Henry Cavill or Charlie Hunnam, and I would be fine with both.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Knowing Guy Ritchie, he'd go left field. He'd get Jason Statham.
What
Actually,
about
no, but
what about is it I think it's him, Taron Egerton
no.
from
He's never. He and
he's
Guy have
from
never worked together. I'm good
no, maybe it's not him I'm thinking of.
because Taron Egerton also was the Kingsman.
Yeah, I was thinking Kingsman, Matthew
Yes, but he's already done. He's already done that.
no,
So
I
if
know,
you
but
haven't,
I'm trying to think
but
of like
no, you get Guy Ritchie to do it, and he it's either Charlie Hunnam, who I could see
oh,
doing a good Bond.
I got it. You know who's them?
Who?
Carrie Always.
There you go. Okay, so Amazon needs to have us come in and run the show.
I was trying to think of like who else because there's I'm trying to think of like my
okay now
favorite actors that
who do you have
British,
as
but
Money?
it's like a lot
Who's
of my favorite
Moneypenny?
British actors are they're older.
Yeah, who's Moneypenny?
Okay, so you need someone sassy for sure. Like you need that sass. You need that.
Mm-hmm. And they have to be able to flirt with either Henry Cavill or Charlie Hunnam, and no issue there. You get Vanessa Kirby.
I mean, she already does it.
Or because we're going movies, we're not doing a long-running series. This is a proper movies. Emily Blunt to be your
Emily
Moneypenny.
Blunt. Emily
Blunt is Moneypenny. Yeah, okay.
Emily Blunt would be the closest to Samantha Bond.
Yeah. So okay, we got Carrie.
Look too.
And so we're not going female M. We're definitely going Carrie.
I mean, you got to go Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie Ellis as M. Kenny Branagh as Q. Yep.
The Duchess here, the Dame Judi Dench. I mean, she's the only female Bond, or female, Q. Fuck.
M.
I gotta bleep that out now. Damn it. M. There are too many letters.
No, there isn't. It's just two letters, Q and M. How can you get them mixed up?
But then there's two Bonds.
but it's because Q comes from quartermaster.
I know,
and that's what his role is. M is from a very old, the guy who basically was head of SAS back in the day. He was a general. He was known as M. So it's in honor of that, who Ian Fleming actually worked for.
I don't know what time I said that. I'm going to say like 31 to 55.
Oh, geez, you're going to make me scrub through trying to find. Chances are we won't even hear it because of me talking over you.
Oh no, I was pretty adamant about.
What'd you say? I didn't hear it.
I threw an F-bomb.
Oh my! Oh,
I got so frustrated with the letters. I'm like sitting here doing this, going. My train of thought is now gone because I can't. Think of the letter.
How much have you had to drink so far?
No, I'm good. This is I've had one beer and then
not enough.
I'm now having some scotch.
Not enough. That's the answer.
Could be.
And I always forget how sexy this movie is. Oh, very nice.
Buddy of mine gave it to me. Nice.
Yeah. Just a Pokemon cup.
Is it oh no, I was trying to think. What are you drinking?
Oh, it's bourbon and Coke.
Okay. Because I saw the color and then I was looking, I'm trying to think, is it just a dark beer? Is it this? Okay.
No, it's bourbon and Coke.
Okay.
I won't be getting onto beer until we're into more warmer weather here.
I don't know if it could ever be too cold for a beer for me, at least in
Florida.
No,
it can't. No, I can have a beer anytime, but
yeah.
But as I said, I keep forgetting how sexy this movie is. And it really just comes from Famke. I love the story Pierce tells. They're getting ready to shoot.
You have the lady in the car that he's trying to impress, the therapist, the psych, and you're looking at her going, "Damn it, they went after the sexy librarian look," and it's not over the top. It's not Rachel Weisz, but you're sitting here going, "I kind of want her to win." Like
I know,
I want.
But it's that thing. It's the angel and the devil.
Yeah.
It's a librarian of Famke.
Well, you could draw over to is the classic Bonds where
you have the good Bond girl, the bad Bond girl.
Well, it's not even that. It's the women around Bond all had a chance.
Yeah.
Like that aura of.
But now, granted, Pierce, Bond era Pierce. So the first three Pierce Brosnan movies, I'm pretty sure everyone thought they had a chance, even men.
Yeah. I mean, Femke's got to be the best femme fatale, right?
Oh, she is.
She has to be of like the Bonds, right? I mean,
Yeah, she. Oh no,
without a
she.
doubt, right?
Well, I don't know. Rosamund
Oh,
Pike.
Sophia
Come on.
Marceau.
So, what about Rosamund Pike in Die Another Day?
Rosamund Pike was good too. That was like one of the
Yeah.
only good parts of that movie was her.
Oh, Toby Stevens was good as the villain.
That's true. I mean, Pierce is great. Pierce is
Yeah,
Pierce.
but
But
I love the story Pierce tells. They're getting ready to film his introduction to
yeah, great.
Femke, and he's
Okay, that just proves
uh,
that the femme fatales in these Pierce movies were all.
oh yeah, but so Pierce tells this great story. They're getting ready to film his introduction to Femke, where he gets to do the name's Bond, James Bond,
Mhm.
and leading up to it, the 3 nights before, he was sweating bullets every night because he was running through how do you do the name's Bond, James Bond. He would run through all the variations and everything, and he was just so in his head. He's on his way to the set. They're going to do the first take, and Martin Campbell, the director, sees him sweating bullets, goes over and says, "What's going on?" And Pierce tells him, and Martin says, "Doesn't matter. Just say the line however you want. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, we can do another take. Don't worry about it." And Pierce goes, "Oh, fair enough. All right." He's still swinging bullets. Cameras are rolling. She says, what, and you are, sir. And he just goes. Everything goes out of his mind. All the panic, all the worry goes, he just does the line.
Yeah.
And he walks away and he goes, "Oh, that wasn't painful at all." But I have to admit, like, the name's Bond, James Bond, and I am Batman. Those are probably the 2 lines an actor goes, "How the hell do you deliver that?"
Yeah, because I mean, like catchphrases, I guess. I mean, it's not really a catchphrase because they don't say it like you would do in like a sitcom
No,
catchphrase. So it's I guess more of just like a calling card.
it is. But think about, like
I
you
can't
get,
think of anything else that's as big as that.
like, that's the thing, like watching Casino Royale, he never says it until the very end of the movie. I remember I saw it in the
Mhm.
cinema,
Yeah,
and
because
at the
that was the
very end,
birth of James Bond, right?
yeah, and he goes, at the very end, he goes, "The name's Bond, James Bond." And you could tell everyone in the cinema is like, "Yes."
Well, that was like when the first time he ordered the martini, right? He goes, "Ooh, that's good." Obviously,
Yeah,
that is a tongue-in-cheek joke because that is
but that's also from the
The
book.
American James Bond's drink of choice.
What, the vodka martini?
There's a joke in there because of my uh my past employer, Total Wine.
Oh, okay.
Um the reason the vodka martini was like really, really, really introduced and like, or at least this is like I guess the conspiracy theory was introduced and used so much is because um an English spy would never be drinking vodka martinis.
Ah, fair
They'd be
enough.
drinking gin.
But that was but
The
the vodka martini, that was Ian Fleming's drink.
No, I know, but the conspiracy is, well, think about it. You're making James Bond for the American market.
No, he wasn't.
Like
Oh,
it's a
yeah, but
global market, but it's an American
but
market.
here's
So
but what
having
I'm getting
your
at, but
hero
what I'm getting
drink,
at is, but what I'm getting at is,
yeah,
in Casino Royale, the book,
hmm
he comes
yeah,
up with the Vesper Lynn,
yeah,
and that book was not written for the American market. James Bond
no,
was written for the British market.
no. But I think the reason they focus on it in the movies so much a lot of the time is because they're like, it's almost like subliminal messaging.
That makes no sense.
It's one of those things because they're like a British spy would never drink vodka martini. That's like alley water. Like they're gonna drink gin. Like
Okay.
vodka is not an English.
No, it isn't, but fair enough. Okay.
Again, it had me thinking about it because I'm like sitting here going, yeah, why does he drink vodka? I'm like sitting here going, I'm like, well, like if you're talking in terms of movies, yeah, you want the international market, but you're also just typically solely focusing on the American market, just with entertainment. But he steals. So the B characters in this movie somehow don't overshadow Pierce.
Yeah.
I don't know how, because she's great. Alan Cumming is amazing.
Sorry. Yes, you're right. But okay. In it's actually not a vodka martini. It's 3 parts Gordon's gin, one part vodka. Sorry, 3 measures of gin, 1 measure of vodka.
That's in the book.
Yep.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be shocked if the vodka martini was introduced because they're trying to attract the American market.
Yeah. In the movies, they did make it a vodka martini. In Casino Royale, he gives the exact.
Yeah.
He goes 3 measures of Gordon. One of the only ingredient you can't get anymore is quinoa lillet.
Gotcha.
Um,
But even that, they don't. That's the only time in any of the Bond movies that specific drink has been ordered.
in all the rest, and everything else is a vodka martini. And
Shaken, not stirred.
But
the whole idea is when Daniel Craig first orders that, and then he tastes it, and he kind of looks at it and goes, "Ooh," like that is.
But I love that scene because
that is what I wish there was more of in those movies.
Well, because I love it though, because he gives, because he
"Oh."
says, I love it because he says to the waiter, "I'll have a vodka martini." Then he goes, "Wait," and he just then rattles off the list, and everyone else at the poker table goes, I'll get one," and Mads Mikkelsen as the chief goes, "Okay, have we all ordered? Can we go back to playing, please?"
He really was one of the best Bond villains too.
Yeah,
but again, he is like some of these actors we've been talking about. He's never going to be bad on camera.
No, he is not.
Even he was a great villain in Doctor Strange. I mean, he was fun.
Yes. I keep forgetting he was in that.
Yeah, he was fun. I mean, Mads, I would love to see Mads play more of like a hero one time just to see it.
Okay, I've got a movie I'll show you. All right, there is a movie I'm going to show you. It is called Polar.
How old?
Huh?
How old is it?
Oh, not like
not terribly old.
No, not that old. He plays a retired assassin who's called back. Basically, he's going to retire, and the company he works for decides to kill him, so he can't collect his retirement fund.
Sorry, Nightcrawler's on camera. I was confused. Yes,
came out in 2019.
Oh, okay. So ex-assassin.
Yeah, he's about to retire. So it's Mads Mikkelsen. It's got Vanessa Hudgens, Catherine Winnick, Matt Lucas. If you know who Matt Lucas is,
yes,
he plays the villain.
Oh, okay.
This is a very over the top, fun, rompy action movie.
Maybe we'll have to do it on the show.
There is some boobies in it.
Maybe we won't.
There is some boobies. It's also a very, very violent movie.
Oh, okay.
As I said, it's an action movie.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Yeah, it has no problems with boobies and blood.
So it's definitely 20 years, 25 years too late. Because if that's a mid to late 80s movie,
yeah,
blood and boobs and action.
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen is really good in it.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's like Donnie Yen. He was like some of these actors. He's good in everything he does.
Yeah,
because he commits to the craft. He understands the craft. That's why, like, I hate to see that he's kind of been typecasted into that role, and I'm like sitting here going, I don't know, like for a fact, like just because I don't know the movie, like I don't know if he can do anything else.
No, he can. So
yeah, but I'm very confident that he can. Like I have this blind confidence of going, he's so good at this one thing, he's got to be able to do other stuff too.
There's a Danish movie called Another Round. In it, he plays a teacher who with his mates.
Harper book.
Actually, it's a good
Or one more round.
It'd be one more round. Okay, I got to write that down. You bet.
Do I have to bleep that out, or do you have to...
No, I said bastard. It's not bad. It's not a one. Okay. It's not a bad one.
Yeah, you're off the hook.
Yes, I am. But he plays a school teacher,
wait. That's
love
I
Oromov's.
needed the
Oromov's
sound and
face.
I needed Oromov's face.
Oromov's look of like,
Because
what the
them
hell's
keep
wrong
doing
with
that
you?
sound while
Yeah.
holding a machine gun, and then Ormov. I'm like, wait, okay, now
Yeah, no, I
continue.
get it. So
Yeah,
another
it's
round,
like forget
Mads
it.
plays a school teacher who, with his friends, they realized, you know what? Let's conduct an experiment. Let's see how our life turns out if we're drinking and being drunk throughout the day.
Less work would get done, but the overall
It's
happiness
it's one of
will
those
probably be
feel good
better.
comedies kind of
Yeah,
deals. So yeah, he can do other things. Just Hollywood doesn't give him the chance.
and he's great, but he doesn't have the credit or the
Because
trust in
Hollywood
Hollywood.
won't give him the chance.
Exactly. And he's like getting up there in age right now. He's still very good. It's like it's one of those kind of Liam Neeson moments where I want to kind of see an older actor get like either another chance or their first chance, kind of like Bob
Yeah,
Odenkirk, right?
yeah.
So you see somebody in a completely different light, and you're like, "Damn, where has this been?" Like I would like to see somebody like Mads Mikkelsen get that treatment of like the spy thing, like the retired spy thing, like the book series you were
Well,
talking about.
he's a
Put Mads Mikkelsen in that
no, 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 no. He's a trained ballet dancer. I want to see him in a musical. I want to see him dancing.
instead of Black
Like
Swan, it's Blood Swan.
well, it's like Christopher Walken. You know, he's always wanted to play a father figure and be in a musical, so he gets to be in Hairspray, doing a song and dance duet with John Travolta in drag.
He also did the amazing Fatboy Slim music video
Exactly.
from
Yeah.
yesteryear.
Um.
He's such a great comedian, and he's kind of a bad guy, like for a lot of his career. And like,
Well, that's
what
the
was
thing.
his
Like,
in Last Man Standing?
yeah, Last Man Standing. You look at him as Max Shrek in Batman Returns.
I was trying to think what was his name in that. It was a one word name in Last Man Standing. Remember, it was like a nickname
Yeah.
that he went by. He was also the villain in Wayne's World 2.
Yep.
It wasn't.
He plays Hickey.
Hickey. Yeah. But dude, it's Christopher Walken in a trench coat with a Tommy gun.
Yep.
In essentially what accounts for the Wild Wild West, because it's
Oh no, it's a neo-western.
No, but it's a deserted town, so it just ends up
Yeah.
being there, and you're like sitting here
Yeah.
going, "Oh, Samantha Bond."
I have to admit, I had a
They
crush on
really
her.
actually made her look a lot older than she is.
Yeah, they did that on purpose. But I have to admit, I had a crush on her watching these Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. I did have a crush on her.
I've seen her out of makeup and stuff. Like I've
Yeah.
seen her like, but I'm realizing, knowing how young she is, that she's
they
she would be late 20s right now.
Yeah.
She did, because Pierce was his late 30s, right?
Yeah. So they've purposely done her hair, the makeup, the outfit to make sure she doesn't look too young for him.
Yes. Specifically, you're looking at wardrobe, hair, eyeshadow, like makeup.
Yeah.
It's really that.
Yeah.
It's hair. It's hair.
It's
And
more
honestly,
the hair. It's the hair and the dress.
It's also probably her voice, her accent.
Yeah.
Like it that proper English just makes you sound older than you might look.
Oh, you know what movie I'm looking forward to doing on the show? The Rock.
Yeah. I think we have to have a stretch of Nick Cage movies.
Oh, of course we do.
Like, we're not going to do that with every actor, but
no,
Nick
but
Cage,
Nick Cage,
I'm sitting here going,
yeah, there's so many good Nick Cage.
There was that back to back to back to back to back.
It's the run. It's The Rock, Con Air, Face Off. It's that 3-hitter.
Gone in 60 seconds and bleeds right into National Treasure.
Yep. I do want to show you.
It's the 90s. I mean, it's the 90s. Like, I know I mean, his action movies in the 90s. Nicolas Cage, it's like you're sitting here going.
But I love the fact he comes off. I love the fact he comes off winning an Oscar for Best Actor in Leaving Las Vegas, and then he goes straight to The Rock.
As Stanley.
And the only reason Sean Connery is in that movie is because he wanted it to work with Academy Award winning actor Nicolas Cage.
And then he should have gotten the Best Supporting Actor in Face Off.
Yes.
because the switch in
Yeah.
I mean, John
Granted,
Travolta as Castor Troy was fine, but in that era of film, John Travolta was still kind of the pretty boy, good boy.
yeah, but I thought he did a good impression of Nick Cage.
No, he did, but I buy it from Nick Cage.
Oh yeah, but see, I
I buy
love the
it.
story. I love the
John,
story that the
I'm just kind of
but
because it's
I
Nick
love the
Cage,
story.
you know.
Travolta had problems with that movie. He had problems getting into it, and then he saw some dailies of what Nick Cage was doing, and he went, "Oh, that's what we're making."
Yeah.
But there's a movie I do want to show you. It's a Nick Cage movie. It's The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh God, with Pedro.
But Pedro, don't worry about Pedro. Just focus on Nick Cage because it's Nick Cage playing Nick Cage.
No, I know what it is. I've seen.
You've seen clips. You've probably seen the meme.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. I think it was somebody like Critical Drinker or
Yeah,
somebody. One of
it's
the
actually
old
it's
school
it's
thought to
actually
do like a thing
it
on it.
is a good movie. It is a good movie. And if you're a Nick Cage fan, you're going to love all the. It's a love letter to Nick Cage.
I mean, a love letter to Nick Cage's Face Off.
No,
Watching him play Castor Troy and just be
no,
outrageous.
no. That's not a love letter to Nick Cage because that was not written for Nick Cage. That was written
Con,
for Arnie and
Con Air.
Sly Stallone.
Con Air
No,
with the mullet.
no. And he's what? What's the accent from? The accent he's doing in Con Air. It is from a specific place in Alabama.
I don't remember.
I gotta look it up. It's gonna bug me now. See, you could do that. Amazon, with their amount of money, you could have Nick Cage come in and play a Bond villain.
The only problem I have with Con Air, literally the only problem I have with Con Air, is that he
Mhm.
would have never gone to prison
No,
in real life. It was self-defense. It was the South,
yep.
and you're a military veteran. You're not going to prison for saving your wife from a parking lot brawl. What did they say? It's because he's a trained killer. Like he's
Yes.
a yeah. Come on. Like that always bugged me because I'm sitting here going, he's not going to prison for that,
I know.
and then that ruins
But
the movie. It's like, did you see the meme that's popped up recently with Dennis Nedry demanding more money and John saying yes, and then it rolls the credits? That entire story is done if he just pays Nedry more. Sorry, that meme caught me. I'm like, oh my God, it's that simple. This part got me probably the first 8 times I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
The timing on it is great. That looked like a green screen. Back then it would have been blue screen. But the lighting on her,
No, it wasn't.
the background looks fake.
No,
Not
the way
here. It was that one camera
no,
shot.
the way to tell if it's a rear projection or anything like that, there is a very clear black line around the actor.
Would love to be able to pause and show you because it looked
Yeah, we can't do
really
that. We can't do
obvious.
that.
No,
We
yeah,
can't
we're
do
not
that.
doing
We can do it after we finish the movie.
Yeah.
But okay, so we have Guy Ritchie doing Bond. He
Yes.
gets Nick Cage to be the Bond villain.
Oh, yeah.
That would just be perfect. I know what Nick Cage and everything. Imagine, they reboot Indiana Jones, so they have Nick Cage play Henry Jones Sr. Give him a good excuse to do a Scottish accent. I have to admit, one thing I hate is people who say this version of M is the same M in the Daniel Craig era, and it's not.
But it is Judy.
It's still Judy, but the M's are completely different.
Well, she gets off, doesn't she? Because then it's Ralph Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes, don't want him
Ray
coming
Fiennes.
after you. But yeah, so in this one, her relationship with Bond, it's just boss and subordinate. In Daniel Craig era, it's mother.
Yeah. Well, that's what the M is. Like they call her mother. Like
Well,
their
that's a joke.
definition of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to admit, the idea of the GoldenEye satellite, you could use that nowadays pretty well. It would fit. It would still fit perfectly.
Oh yeah, it would. In this case, it would be multiple and it would be drones. But yes.
Or you make it an AI thing.
Well, yeah. Dude, one of the most underrated movies I've ever seen. Eagle Eye.
Oh yeah.
I remember watching that. I'm like, Shia LaBeouf. I'm like, okay,
No,
fine. But the
but
premise
Shia
of
LaBeouf.
the movie, the
Yeah, and
premise of
Rosario
the movie,
Dawson.
I'm like, I don't care if it's Shia LaBeouf. I gotta know this.
But that was
And
back
I
when
watched
Shia
that
LaBeouf
movie
was
and I'm
good.
like, holy crap, this is good.
Yeah,
Eagle Eye
that's
was
with.
a
Is
great
that
movie.
Rosario Dawson or Michelle Monaghan?
I don't think it's Rosario.
It might be Michelle Monaghan.
Might be.
See what you do if you're doing. Yeah, it's Michelle Monaghan.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't think it was Rosario.
No, Rosario Dawson's in the one, the stealth bomber one. Stealth. They had Jamie Foxx in it.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
But so the modern version of GoldenEye, it's what you said. It's the drones. It's all that. It's multiple satellites. So you use that to take out the electronics, and then you actually use the drones to drop in something that could transmit
Well, the
an AI.
Golden Eye could be the AI.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I was going at.
Yeah, it could be like
And the delivery
brain.
system, and you still, yeah, and then you got the delivery system. You've got to first knock out the electronics, drop in the GoldenEye to then do all the mischief.
Yeah, like GoldenEye would be where everything's being controlled.
Yeah,
that would be like the AI that's controlling
Yeah.
everything. Would be the
of course.
GoldenEye.
Of course, now you're getting a bit more into what they did with the final two Mission Impossible movies with an AI trying to destroy the world. But see, here you wouldn't have the AI become sentient. You'd still
No.
have your rogue. You would have your rogue factions.
Yeah, or it would be Zoloff,
It'd be what?
Arnold Zola,
Oh yeah,
where it's a dead AI. It's an AI that has no master because maybe the master died 20 or 30 years ago. It's Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow.
yeah.
Boom. Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow, where it's just AI set in motion that hasn't been told to stop
Yeah.
because X, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. No, that works.
So it's Guy Ritchie doing a live action Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow.
Set in the world of James Bond.
Because Jude Law has to be on our cast as well.
See, you know what?
Jude Law could be a great Bond villain.
I was going to say, screw Carrie Ellis. Have Jude Law be M.
He could be M.
He could be M. I'm not changing Kenny.
Carrie Elways could be Q.
No, Kenny Brenner's Q.
No, Carrie Elways is Q, like Robin Hood. Q, like he can.
No, I don't want I don't want swashbuckling Q.
No, meaning like he could play the.
No, because Kenny Brenner would play that version with Kenny Brenner. I would like that more off, say, Henry Cavill's Bond or Charlie Hunnam's Bond. That works better.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, so no, we keep Carrie Elwes as M.
No, Carrie Elways can just be the K to J. He could be the mentor.
Well, no, he could be Tanner, who's M's offsider.
No, I was just thinking like if it's an origin Bond.
No, we're not doing origins. No, we're not going to do an origin Bond.
I was just saying have the guy that trained Bond and maybe
no, because that's what they're going to do in First Light.
Is it? Because that movie looks like he's
game
pretty established. It feels like.
No, this is him. The First Light is about how he becomes 007. It's how he gets into the 00 program.
Oh, okay. I was saying, isn't that what Casino Royale is? But he was already
no. Yeah, Casino was him. Yeah. See, First Light is pre Casino Royale.
No, yeah. Yeah, that's why they're picking a younger look too.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's why it's pretty obvious what they're going to do with the Prime series too. Is they're going to get a younger guy because they're doing a video game with a younger Bond.
Yeah.
Um,
But see, I don't want to follow James Bond from Navy or SAS into the double O. Just
you
give
know
me
what I
the
want?
established
Yeah,
what?
I want an alternate universe James Bond.
Mm.
He is literally SEO. Is it SOE? British intelligence during World War II.
World War II. Yeah. So you
But
basically
it's
want it to
James
be
Bond.
you want Ian Fleming to be Bond then.
Essentially, like I would
Yeah.
like to see that. Yeah, I think it's SOE, right? What becomes
Um,
MI6?
yeah, Special Operations Executive.
Yeah, so it's the SOE. So he's an SOE operative during World War II. And it's just like it can still be in English, it can still be this, but it's in period, and it's what we love. It's against the Nazis. I mean, that would be fun. I know this guy from 2 movies, and it's this.
Who? Checky Caro.
Yeah, him. Check. Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
and Kiss of the Dragon.
See, I know Checky from a lot of things. You've got
He was the French inspector in
Kiss the
Kiss of
Dragon.
the Dragon.
See, I know him from you got a couple of Luc Besson movies. There's La Femme Nikita.
Well,
He's in
yeah,
that.
I know La Femme Nikita, but okay.
Then you've got what was it? The Patriot with Mel.
Saw it once, and it's just
Bad Boys.
okay. I think I remember
He's the
him in
villain
Bad
in
Boys.
Bad Boys.
Yes, he is.
He's in the Luc Besson Joan of Arc movie called The
Is that
Messenger.
Kira?
No, that's Mila.
Oh, okay.
Then the Killer remake that John Woo did, he's in that. But he's one of those actors. He pops up in a movie, and I go, "Oh, we've got Eurotrash." That's how I relate Jackie Carrot.
Yeah,
But that's the character he plays in Bad Boys. That's the character I just,
yeah. I was about to say the Eurotrash. Yep.
back in the 90s, early 2000s, you wanted Eurotrash. That's who you got, and it's a bad thing to say.
I always get their names, him and Delham Elliott. Like
Desmond Llewellyn.
I know, but they're the English, like classic comedic, funny mentor
Them,
characters, and the names are. It's dude. Why can't your name just be like John something? It's like,
but okay. Here's the difference. Desmond Llewellyn wasn't a alcoholic like Denholm was.
oh, clearly.
Denholm was he was from that brand of great drinking actors for England.
He probably was very good friends with the Rat Pack.
Imagine Denholm as Q.
I mean, that would be interesting.
It's Marcus Brody as Q. I could get behind that. Like the Last Crusade version of Marcus Brody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, poor Fred.
Where they give
Poor
him
Fred.
more.
I feel sorry for Fred here.
Oh yeah, Fred is. Don't say it.
The writing's on the wall.
Along with the rest of them.
I think we've seen this movie one too many times.
No such thing.
That's my lunch. Now,
that was a good, like, harsh cut,
yeah.
like early cut.
But this is the introduction of one of the best Bond characters ever.
That's what I said. The B characters in this movie are so good, but Pierce still, because we always talk about how there's like actors that steal the show every time they're on camera. Like for me, Joe Don Baker, every time he's on camera, I'm like, oh my God, it's Joe Don Baker.
Yeah.
Like he's so larger than life. It's Robbie Coltrane too. Robbie Coltrane does that in a lot of stuff. Like, I mean,
Oh yeah,
Hagrid. People know him as Hagrid. We know him as Zukovsky. You know,
Valentin Dmitrievich Tchaikovsky.
yeah. Oh, damn, another stiff ass Brit. He's clearly the guy Bond's looking for, but Bond still
But I
antagonizes
love
him.
this. I love this. Well, he's got to make sure it's him.
He also has that fantastic voice. I think that him and a retired Bond could be really good friends.
Who? Him and Jake Wade.
Yeah.
Oh no, they would be.
That's why, like, if you did older Bond, I could see him mourning Jack Wade's death.
Yeah, true.
We don't know.
Well, that's
like,
the thing. Bond would be like old Bond would be actually one of the saddest characters ever because everyone he's known would have died, betrayed him, or he would have had to have betrayed them at some point. And
or he would have had to disappear and never see him again.
And I have to admit, that's the one issue of doing old Bond. It's just how sad he would be.
It all depends on if old Bond is single or not.
Yeah.
So if you bake in a family thing where it's kind of like Harry Tasker, where he's just hit it, he's hit it from everybody, and then maybe it can pop up.
But that doesn't make sense as far as the big character of Bond goes.
No, but then it would be something from his past that digs up, and it's one of those things.
But even like, that's the thing. The problem with old Bond is Bond doesn't retire because he doesn't have a family. Like they did that in Daniel Craig, where they were like, "Yep, we're going to have him leave," but then they found a dumbass reason to have him come back into the service. Bond doesn't change. That's the problem.
Yeah, and that was Ian Fleming, and that is the Broccoli's. That's everybody. Where that is the universe that Bond is in might not change, but everything starts over.
Yeah,
after every movie.
But that's the thing, and the character of Bond, it's the same. You can't once you mess with the character of Bond, it's no longer Bond.
Well, it's because we're not used to Bond having a long running story where it's like from start to
finish. But
they
tried that. They tried to do that in Daniel Craig, and because it wasn't planned out, it screwed up. But the problem is, anytime you change any aspect of Bond's character, either you make him too serious like Dalton and Bond, and it doesn't work, or you make him too comedic like Roger Moore, it doesn't work. The Bond
I wouldn't say Roger Moore didn't work. He got plenty of. I mean,
but you know what I mean.
You know, they did well enough.
You know what I mean. It's like Batman. Batman is this. Superman. These characters have things that you cannot mess with because then it changes the character completely.
Oh, they get messed with.
But that's the problem. But what like the character of Bond. If you say describe James Bond, Aston Martin, good drinks, beautiful women, British spy.
Stiff ass Brit.
Yeah, that's the thing. The character of Bond is so ingrained in pop culture. You change any of that, no one's going to buy it.
Yep.
So I can't think of any reason Bond would ever leave the service. He would have to be forced out.
No, but I could see that. I could see there being a like a down or not a like a department shutdown or like something, or maybe a mission goes wrong, and instead of him being arrested and indicted, they essentially release him, like, fire him.
See, they tried that with Skyfall. He gets shot at the side of the movie and disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Then they tried it again in Spectre, where they were basically going to shut down the 007 program in favor of a unified global agency like the Five Eyes. Problem is, there's no Bond is such a hero. He's always going to do the best thing for king and country. So you can't have him become a villain. You can't have the government paint him as a villain because he's been abandoned by the government multiple times in various stories and movies. Yeah. So we've seen it, been there, done that.
That was That happened to Timothy Dalton, didn't it?
License to Kill.
Yeah.
Also in Die Another Day.
Yes.
In Die Another Day, he's abandoned, and then M works with him in the shadows.
Yeah.
So it's that sort of thing where if you're doing old Bond, you've got to come up with something that makes sense for the character.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that was when he comes back, right? After he's captured. Is that right at the beginning of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
because
captured, he's tortured.
they think he's compromised.
Yeah, and they do a prison exchange, and then M basically just abandons him.
Yeah.
And lets him escape from their secure boat in Hong Kong Harbor.
That was a good transition camera because you're like, oh, it's in a prison. They're probably in MI6 headquarters, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and it's on a ship in Hong Kong. You're like, what?
like the first half of that movie is great. Once you get to Cuba, and then you get all the gene splicing and all that sort of stuff, that's when it goes off the rails.
Yeah, it gets really loose.
Yeah,
I guess it gets loose in the tropics.
boom, boom.
Boom.
But one of the best characters ever, as well, Tchaikovsky.
As I said, the B characters in this movie, both Bond girls, Moneypenny, Judi Dench. I mean, she's great in this. You just go through the list.
I do prefer this version of M over the one that we got in Daniel Craig era.
Yeah.
Where she's no nonsense, tough as nails, and doesn't care about him. Whereas in Daniel Craig era, she cared about him.
No, she says that she cares about him, that she's not a numbers cruncher, but she's not afraid to send him off to his death.
Yeah. Whereas in the other one, in the Daniel Craig era, they kind of softened her a bit too much. And yes, I know in Skyfall she orders Moneypenny to take the shot, even though it could hit Bond. But that whole movie, I've got issues with Skyfall.
The theme song was a banger, though.
Oh, the Adele song? Yeah, it's okay.
It was good.
That's the thing. All the little side moments in this movie work. All the little comedic
Right
bits.
here. When he talks about his knee.
Yeah.
Silence! The guy in the background is so put. The guy. This whole secret.
Here we go.
To me, I think that like 5 or 6 years later, he was Hagrid.
This is 95. Yeah, 6 years. Yeah.
6 years. I guess because of the character of Hagrid, I always forget that Robbie is this, and he's not this like grizzled, like you see him like clean shaven, you see him this, you're like, oh, okay. And then he's Hagrid for essentially the rest of his life, which is
actually one of the best Robbie Coltrane performances is in Frasier. If you ever saw the show Frasier, he plays Daphne Moon's brother, and he doesn't talk English; he talks gibberish. Yeah, the rest of the Moons can understand him, and that's the gag.
I could see Dom DeLuise doing that.
But also, her other brothers are played by Richard E. Grant and Anthony LaParlier, and her father is played by Brian Cox. When they introduced the rest of her family, it's that sort of thing. At the time, you're like, oh, cool, these are really good actors. And now you watch it, you go, holy hell.
Yeah. That's how I am with Kelly's Heroes.
I still have to watch that movie.
We'll watch it on here.
Okay.
I mean, that is literally one of the greatest casts ever put together. So
I don't know. I think we've done a pretty good job of casting the next Bond.
Yeah, but that cast
that's a stacked cast we came up with.
Well, no, yeah. But the cast of Kelly's Heroes is like literally the who's who of that generation.
Oh, does it have Steve McQueen in it? It doesn't.
No.
No, that was the other World War II movie, The Great Escape.
Yeah, the great.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
no, the motorcycle scene of him going in the barbed wire sits with me as a 41-year-old man now, because at the time I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, that's that was my
cheering
introduction.
for him to,
Yeah, oh yeah, you want him to make it because it's Steve McQueen, King of Cool.
yeah, yeah, totally.
I love how with Daniel Craig's Bond, he buffed up, he worked out to get a physique, and then you get like Daniel Craig, you get Pierce Brosnan, it's like normal body.
Yeah, but look at the actors before him.
But that's the thing I've always loved is like you get certain characters, you're like looking at they have to go shirtless, like, yep, normal bodies. And then suddenly you get, oh, ultra rip. What the hell?
I mean, none of the Bonds were animals. I mean, maybe Timothy Dalton was in pretty good shape because he was doing a lot of other stuff, but
No, similar physique. I'd say that's the thing. Like even though there's no muscle definition, doesn't mean they're not strong.
no. I was also thinking with Dalton because his Bond was much more like brutish and more physical with certain things. So
No, I don't think he ever went shirtless though.
no, but getting into shape, like he would
Yeah.
have had to be able to hold up to some of the stuff
Oh
that
yeah.
he was asked to do. And Timothy and Dalton, young Dalton, doesn't seem like a guy that would take too kindly to getting pulled out of scenes for stunt doubles. He kind of feels like a guy that would, he prefers to do it himself. So, like a no nonsense guy, classic actor. She's the best for many, many reasons. Femke Janssen. She's the one. She's from Jordan, right? Or Georgia.
Sweet Georgia.
She's from Georgia. Because we were remembering like the origin, because everybody in this movie, nobody is Russian. It's so funny.
No, she's from the Netherlands.
The Netherlands?
She's Dutch.
Oh no. In the movie, she's from Georgia.
Yes.
Because she's not Russian. She's from the Netherlands.
She's from Amstelveen in the Netherlands.
Yeah, and Isabella Scorpico is Polish. But nobody's Russian. I mean, Zukovsky's Scottish.
Yeah, and
Oromov.
The guy Oromov's
French.
Nope.
Is he French?
Oromov is German. And
the other one,
Mishkin. Yeah, Mishkin. So Checky Kara, he's Turkish French.
Yeah, Turkish French. Yeah.
Oh, and Alan Cumming is Scottish.
As I said, nobody that is Russian in this is Russian.
It's
really funny.
Isabella is actually Polish-born, Swedish-American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, born in Poland.
She would naturally be good with accents.
Yeah, born in Poland, immigrated to Sweden when she was young.
Yeah, so she would have been good with accents because kids that grow up around those kind of accents because of their family.
Yeah.
She'd be good. I know this is just one of those weird movies where it's like obviously the bad guys are all mostly Russian.
But think of the time it was made.
Yeah, but you didn't have a lot of Russian actors in U.S.
Not readily available. No.
Plus, honestly, some actors just sound better when they're asked to do a voice than somebody that actually speaks the language and has the natural accent.
Well, because when you're asked to do the accent, you can go big with the accent. See, the problem is you can't do GoldenEye nowadays because the Leanne Cossack stuff, it doesn't matter anymore.
No, you would have to change. You would have to do.
And that's what they did, and that's what they did in the GoldenEye Reloaded game. They changed Alex because they set in our time, so they changed his motivation to just being jealous of the money man, tired of millionaires. It makes no sense.
No, you need the
You,
fanatical.
well, he's out for revenge against the British Empire for basically letting his family get killed.
Yeah.
And Pierce plays this so well. You know, whenever they cut to Pierce, you can tell he's shocked, upset, and trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah. He said his maniacalness of Yanis.
It's Two-Face.
It was you. You were supposed to die for me. Rah. And I mean, this is where the cheese works so well.
It's charming cheese as well.
Just shoot him. It's like, why do you have to execute him inside of a helicopter while blowing?
But what they're doing
like,
is they're doing two things. One, they're disposing of the helicopter.
they still could have.
Two,
They're the body.
and two, it's a frame up because with his body there, he's a British agent, which means everyone will think the British stole it. So then Russia and England, things go
war.
sour. But also, it's a long-standing tradition in Bond movies for them to try to get rid of Bond in such a way that Bond can easily escape.
You mean with a laser?
Well, yeah.
That was Blowfield, right?
No, that's Goldfinger.
That's Goldfinger.
That's the classic. Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Yeah.
Which then Scorpio in Simpsons, do you expect me to talk? No, I expect you to die and for it to be a cheap funeral. Okay, you're going to die now.
Hey, we'll go bowling.
Oh, Homer, good job. I'm proud of you. Oh, when you go home today, there'll be another story on your house. Oh, geez, thanks.
And Homer's he's walking with his hands in his pockets, kicking a
It's like,
can down the
oh.
road, and Skirpa throwing grenades and like machine gun and stuff. I really hate to see you go.
Well, I thought you could stay. Let your family go. You can stay. We'll go fishing.
No, that's what he says. We'll go bowling. Because
Yeah.
Homer liked to bowl.
Yeah. Albert Brooks was great.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering, it's also the same guy that plays Marlin in Finding Dory and Finding Nemo.
He was also the voice of the villain in the Simpsons movie as well.
Yep. He is like Wallace Shawn.
Voice was nowhere near annoying as Wallace Shawn.
No, but as soon as you hear it, you're like, Albert Brooks.
Yep.
Like,
although sometimes Joe DiMaggio does a bit of a Albert Brooks voice.
I mean, he's just a voice.
I mean, John DiMaggio, not Joe.
Yeah, Joe DiMaggio. Whew, that guy's The guy's got to be up there. Why did you get into
He-
the voiceover career?
Always love it. Maurice LaMarche, the
Hmm.
voice of the brain. He kind of says at a convention, he got asked why did he become a voice actor, and he's a big fat guy. He goes,
Yeah.
because nobody will ever see my face or my body.
Yeah. Still one of my favorite things I still watch them is going back and watching like Jim Cummings and like the guys that did voices of like my childhood, and then
Yeah.
watching them either do it live or do it in the studio, and you hear those voices coming out of a human mouth instead of a cartoon, and you're just
The
sitting there going, like my brain still goes, "What?" Like it just
the one that gets me is watching oh, what's his name? Oh, who was it? I can't remember.
the actor or the character.
It's watching the guy who does the voice of Invader Zim, doing the voice of Zim. Watching him do that
Oh,
voice, it looks painful.
I mean that's like Andy Circus with freaking Golem.
Yeah, that's an easy one to do.
Not with the amount of
Well,
not
yeah.
with because of the enunciation and the acting that he's
Well, it's also doing the like if you sit here and go,
yeah,
oh, shush, that's easy. But when you're doing the full body acting, that's when it gets hard.
yeah. And each syllable has to be perfect. You can't
Ah,
like
sorry, it wasn't Invader Zim. It was Bill Farmer.
oh, Bill Farmer, yeah.
Watching Bill Farmer do Goofy.
Yeah,
That
Goofy. I was just about to say
that
that he's Goofy, yeah.
that one always blows my mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
that blows my mind. Watching Bill Farmer do Goofies, I'm like, whoa.
Or what's his name? He's so good. He's the guy that talked like this. He did a lot of dogs. He was in Back to the Future 3.
Oh yeah, that was his real voice.
That was his real voice, but watching him do it and you're watching and then you're thinking
Yeah.
and then he does the characters that he's known for, which is the back then it was the Sheriff of Nottingham. It was
Yep.
uh the Bloodhound from Aristocats.
Yep.
Like he had a bunch of different voices that are so classic with his voice, and then you see him live, and you're like,
Pat Buttram.
yeah, yeah. You see him speak live, and you're like, I can't like Patrick Warburton fits his voice, but I also knew him from live action stuff too.
Well, yeah. Putty.
Also, The Tick.
Yes.
Um, but it's yeah, some of those like lifelong like Peter Weller, like voiceover guys. You see them like Peter Weller looks like I would think Peter Weller would look like. Like there's some guys that,
Yes.
but some of them you're like, wait, that's the guy? Holy crap!
Yep. I do love the line when Michigan comes in to interrogate Bond. Bond's like, no one ever takes the time to do a real sinister interrogation anymore. It's a lost art.
Yeah. I love the stockless assault rifle. It was such a phase. It's so terrible though. That thing would literally be doing this. That thing is spitting too. I don't think the cyclic rate is that high. Yeah, that's more like it. Got all of these levels from from the video game, the archives. There's the tank part. Trust me. When you know you've done something good is when your quips and your little quotes are like that.
And one of the greatest car chases ever
Oh,
is about to happen.
100%. And it counts as a car chase.
It is a car chase.
It is a car chase. It's a very unique one, but it's a car chase.
It's one of the best.
The other one, honestly, is Mummy Returns.
Yeah.
The double-decker bus. That was such a great scene or sequence. I mean, I can't get enough of that entrance.
And then you get the Bond theme coming in.
Yep. And then him popping up. And then I think we get a tie, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's later on. That's
later on.
The statue
Yeah,
comes down.
Yeah. Like that kind of humor, that little comedic.
Oh, that's all Pierce.
Yeah, because you get it in the beginning of
Water's not enough. Yeah,
he's underwater.
Underwater. Yeah.
Yep. Oh crap.
Yes, I never noticed the oh crap look.
Yeah. Because I can't see like a real I mean, I can't imagine you're going to do this and go, oh yeah, I've done this 100 times before. It's no big deal. You're going to be like, I'm about to drive a tank through a building. What? It's like,
this can go one of two ways.
well, the most likely way is since it's a Russian tank, it's probably not going to run real well.
Oh no, that's in modern times. Back then, they still worked.
Most of them did
not by much, though.
Yeah, not by much. Everybody backing it up.
If a tank's coming at me, I'm going to back up.
I actually wrote a scene in The False Prophet on this very river in these buildings.
Ah.
It's one of Gideon's assassinations. But I've said too much. Did she grab the drink from him yet?
I know.
I don't think so. This is
Uh,
really long.
yeah, it is. I'm enjoying
It's
the
much
carnage.
longer than I realize every time I watch it. There's so many scenes that I'm like, wait, oh my god, oh my god, like
Oh,
just keep
it's a
going.
good set piece. It's a
Oh,
proper
it's
set
very good.
piece.
Like, and we haven't even gotten to the best parts yet. This is one of them. I love that because that's a one and done shot. That's another. That's the classic guy sitting on a street corner with a bottle of wine and a glass. He sees that he looks at the glass and then he pours out the
Yeah.
bottle.
Or if you're going to go Roger Moore Bond, Pigeon doing a double take in Venice.
Yeah. You haven't seen all of them, all of Rogers.
There it is.
It's
It's almost
that
like it's like,
chin.
no.
Yeah, essentially. Does he do it in Tomorrow Never Dies?
Don't know.
I figured we would remember because we've seen that one as much as any
We'll
of
have
them.
to watch. We'll have to watch Tomorrow Never Dies to make sure.
Oh, we will.
Only reason we'll watch it just to see if he does it.
And I like Michelle Yeoh.
I know you do.
Ming Na Wen.
I'm sorry, but to me, it's Christmas Jones all the way.
Oh, I was just thinking of Chinese badass women. Ming Na Wen. He's so pretentious, and I love it. Bad for you. He's the sheriff.
We're not getting Alan Rickman levels of awesomeness from him. You know that, right?
No.
His sheriff is going to be a bit more grounded
It's hard to get anything more awesome than
than Alan Rickman as the sheriff.
Just in character.
Yeah.
Alexander Dane from the wonderful Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. Sir Alexander Dane. Oh, no, he's not a sir, is he?
No, he's not a sir.
Oh. I thought he was.
No. I watched that movie an unhealthy amount.
I believe it. No, he is. He is Sir Alexander Dane. That's part of the joke.
Oh, okay.
She's always horny in this movie, isn't she?
Everybody had to be at 11 in this for it to work. Because even Bond is at an 11 because he's so like.
He's using a tank. Of course, he's at 11.
No, but he elevates.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh.
This is action fantasy, basically.
But it's almost satirical in that it's so over the top, even with the performances.
Yeah. and that was the biggest problem with Daniel Craig's Bond is it came out after Batman Begins. It came out after Bourne Identity.
Dirty, grounded,
Yeah. Shaky cam fights. I hate shaky cam fights.
foot chases, and I'm like, I mean,
Oh, the
parkour's-
parkour in Madagascar is pretty good.
yeah, that was the beginning of Casino Royale, right?
Yeah.
That was cool. But I'm sitting here going, that doesn't feel like Bond.
No, because he wasn't Bond until the end of that movie.
No, but Bond meaning just the movie James Bond. Like
Yeah,
watching James
but,
Bond move
as I
and
said,
run like that. I'm like,
but that was their reaction to Bourne.
yeah. I guess Bourne really ended up being the American James Bond.
Yeah,
but he's on the other end of it. He's being hunted.
Yeah, but he was also. I never found Bourne to be charming. That was the thing. Harry Tasker was charming,
and of course he's not American, so it's funny. So I'm trying
to
think.
Funnier, yeah.
Honestly, I mean, he's like people don't like to hear it, but that's like Chris Pratt,
Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. In some of those movies, he's really charming.
Yeah.
And people don't like to hear that.
Yeah, like Chris Pratt, because he can turn on the charm. He can turn on that Southern charm.
Oh yeah.
Type,
See, Chris Pratt, he could do an American Bond.
Glenn Powell.
Yes.
Glenn Powell's got it too.
Yes. Yeah, like Glenn Powell, Chris Pratt, they could do the American Bond easily.
Yeah. Which would, in this case, be CIA or...
No, you go Omega Sector.
Omega. Or you go former.
No, I have no. I wouldn't. I'd come up with your own agency.
I mean, you could do like something like FBI, so it's domestic, and then it's one of those things where maybe he doesn't have all the contacts. No, because he's got
to be globe-trotting. That's the problem.
Yeah, he's got to be globe-trotting. He needs
so you'd have to go CIA or make your own agency, like Omega Sector.
True. CIA operative Jack Bunt.
No.
Bunt.
No, you just go Jack Wade.
Isn't that what they call him? Bunt. In The Simpsons, they call him James Bunt.
Yeah, it was Mr. Bunt.
Mr. Bunt.
But what
it was
you do
that
for
hard T, that Bunt.
Now, for the American version, you call him Jack Wade. That's your nod to your Bond fans.
I mean, Jack Wade is a very American name, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a great name. So that's what if you said, Rich, here's all the money in the world, make an American version of Bond, I'm going, it's Jack Wade. We're doing the Adventures of Jack Wade.
Essentially.
And then this is just a toss up to like, do you cast Glenn Powell or do you cast Chris Pratt? And honestly, I'd go Glenn Powell because he's got a bit more of that Texan drawl.
Yeah. I mean, when Chris Pratt lays in that misery, when he goes all Missouri on you, and he gets that because there's parts of like Guardians where he really lays it off, kind of like that Brad Pitt where he like really lays off that Louisiana. Like there's
for me it's the
Chris
Texan.
Can do it.
For me, it's the Texan accent. Yeah, I love the Texan.
No. Yeah. Yeah. We're also very limited on the amount of badass American actors that we could roll or, cast into these roles.
Yeah. Wouldn't you couldn't pay me to do Charlemagne?
No. Good actor, but he's not.
He's like Alan Cumming. You get him to play the weird offsider.
I just get Alan Cumming.
No, he's too creepy nowadays.
It's true. Supposedly he's coming back as
Nightcrawler, yeah. And I don't. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
Don't care. And now Marvel Zombies just dropped their trailer, and it is laughable. It's literally everybody's dead because it's Marvel.
Yeah,
Zombies.
I know. I read the Marvel Zombie comics that came out.
The main cast is Spider-Man. Okay, cool. Blade, okay, cool. And the Thunderbolts.
Is Blade being voiced by Mahershala Ali? Is this his chance?
But it's literally Spider-Man, Blade, and the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
They have to survive against zombie heroes and villains.
I know.
And I'm like, wait, okay, Spidey, cool, Blade, great. The Thunderbolts. Well, I wonder what you're doing. You're trying to pander to the audiences to make sure that Thunderbolts are
Oh,
relevant.
it's also Shang-Li as well.
Oh, yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah. But again,
Him
Shang-Chi,
too.
it's like, it's the DEI Avengers is what we can call
Yeah.
them.
Oh, it's got John Krasinski in it.
Yeah, but it's going to be bits because I guarantee you John Krasinski's words are going to be garbled. They're not.
No, it's John Krasinski. He's playing a character called Jimmy Woo.
Oh,
former FBI,
No,
FBI agent.
No, he's not.
No, but the actor who plays that character in The Office as a prank Jim plays on Dwight, it's that actor who pretends to, so I'm making a joke.
Yeah, that's what's his name?
Randall Park.
Randall Park. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Oh, Paul Rudd's voicing Ant-Man in it.
Yeah,
he's a head in a jar.
But again, I guarantee you it's going to be them going,
No. He's a head in a jar. He survives. His head is in a jar. We're Futuraming it, boys and girls. But see, it's got Miss Marvel and Ironheart in it, so I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So think about it. It's literally all of the characters that nobody cares about.
Yeah, and the guy who's voicing,
except for Spidey and Blade.
who's voicing Blade, never heard of him. His name's Todd Williams.
I don't know.
So yeah, never heard of him. So it's not Mahershala.
Did you say Mahershala?
Yeah, well, Mahershala Ali was supposed to play Blade in the Marvel live action movie.
Isn't it Marshala? You sound like you're trying to say like some sort of sauce. Marshala.
No, it's spelled Mahershala.
I don't think it's pronounced Mahershala though.
How do you pronounce it?
Mahershala.
How do you pronounce it?
Mahershala. He goes to synagogue.
He's a good doctor.
He's a good doctor.
How do you pronounce his name?
Mahershala.
But it's Maher, so it's Maher.
I think it's Maher.
No.
Like
He's no John Mayer.
It's no. Mahershala.
Oh, that's no.
The Glavin, the Mahershala. The Glavin. Oh my God.
Because it's Mahershala, so it's Mahershala.
I think it's Mahershala.
You know what? He can get on the show and correct me, and then I'll say it that way.
Mahershala.
Until then,
he's a Jew. Just say it. Mahershala. I mean,
booby. Did it come out your nose?
He hit the dingleberry.
Oh.
Oh.
Now you've got problems with your dingleberry.
Isabella.
I know. Isabella. But if you got problems with your dingleberry, go see my doctor, Mahershala.
Mahershala.
Okay, I'm proud of myself. Almost made the stuff come out your nose.
That would have hurt like hell.
Oh, it would have. I've had that happen to me. It burns. It burns for like 2 days.
Worst thing in the world is being sick after you drink red wine.
Yes. Because you think you're dying.
You would literally think you're dying. The acid, the like, Oh, how can you be so cold? That's how I stay alive.
Ah, damn it.
That's what keeps you alone. You said have you seen or never seen the Thomas Crown Affair?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That's a sexy movie.
It's such a sexy, and they're redoing it.
Oh yeah, I know. With
Michael B.
is it
Jordan.
Michael B. Yeah, it's Michael B. He's directing it as well.
So you go from Steve McQueen
Yep.
to Pierce, and I'm like, hell yeah, 90s Pierce, let's rock. Renee Russo.
Yeah, it works. It works. And now you get to I know.
And I'm like,
that is a role that's a movie that shouldn't be remade. You had a perfect remake already.
Yeah.
Um,
and of course, Dante's Peak, one of my top 2 or 3 favorite disaster movies.
it does have Kenny Branagh in it though.
He's great in Dante's Peak. That's Linda Hamilton, right?
Yes. That's a good one.
That's a great one. I remember that and Volcano came out at the same time.
Same time, yeah. Dante's Peak
was
was
also
always
very
more
good.
fun.
Dante's Peak was more fun.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones was great though. That's what we were talking about earlier, is you get those movies that are being worked on at the same time. I think those two came out pretty close to one another.
Yeah, they did. Let's see, the Pierce version of Thomas Crown, that was directed by John McTiernan. So, yeah, that's the thing. That was, that's one we can't watch on the show.
Who is the inspector, or who is the law enforcement?
That's Dennis Leary.
Okay, it is. Yeah, Dennis Leary. I was about to say, I know it was somebody, and I'm like, but you know what? Because we recently did a Loaded Weapon and Dennis Leary. I'm like, maybe it's just like recency bias with my memory.
It was Dennis. Leary. But that's one movie we cannot watch the Thomas Crown Affair on the show.
No, that's a sexy movie.
Oh yeah, it is.
And I'm sitting here going, Renee Russo, who'd have thunk it?
But that era of Renee, she was like she's always been a handsome woman.
Okay, Teddy Roosevelt.
But that's the thing. She in my book, she's handsome. She's not like Famke.
No, she's attractive.
Yeah, Renee's the sort of she's the girl you take home to meet your parents. Famke's the one that you'd never do that with.
Yeah, Famke's the one you tell that your parents are dead.
Yeah.
Big bang boom. Big bada boom. Big bada boom bang.
Sure, he's enjoyed a good squeeze.
Again, that line later doesn't exist without
seeing
her doing that as a way to kill people.
Yeah. Yeah, on the Admiral, and then on Bond, trying to do it to Bond.
Yeah.
That's where setups and payoffs.
Is that a foreshadowing, or where do you think did they do that first, or did they come up with it later and then reintroduce it earlier?
No, this is back when they were like, okay, we need to give our henchwoman a very distinctive way of killing people. And how is a woman going to do that? We'll give her iron thighs and have her suffocate the men.
And this is the 90s, so the Thigh Master was very popular.
Exactly.
Infomercials across the globe.
So for any would-be authors, look at the world around you for your inspiration, for your kick-ass female femme fatales. I'm surprised no one's done anything with that Shake It exercise machine as far as a villain.
They kind of played with that in what am I thinking of? Oh, Ragnarok. The shake weight.
Yeah, but that
Wasn't
wasn't
that
as a villain
that was
though.
Carl
No, that
Urban,
was a
right?
gag though. That was just a
I
gag.
know.
Um, yes, Famke.
I wanted to see the next turn so bad
No,
when I was younger.
if Famke says that to you, you go, yes, I'll wait. I'll be a good
No, I
boy.
wanted to see her give Isabella Skirpico the next turn. When I was younger, I'm like, oh, she's the
Yeah.
next turn? Hell yeah. You know what it is too? Is Martin Freeman is the
Martin Campbell.
Martin Campbell. Martin Freeman. Damn it. I do that all the time. Martin Campbell is the comedic beats in the editing.
Yes.
Because that is actually half a beat too early.
Yep.
Like it's funny. You let us laugh for a second and then you cut. He cuts immediately and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
And that adds to it.
Oh, it adds to it. It kind of gets your heart rate going. You get like almost more excited because you're like, wait.
As excited as Famke?
I don't know if that's possible.
Because she's pretty excitable in this movie.
That's taking it to 11.
No, that's beyond 11.
That's a good 13 and a half. Denise Richards is an 11. Christmas Jones is 11.
No, I reckon she's a 12.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah. Just because she gets some great lines like, okay, and can you say that for those of us who don't speak spy?
That's true.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
And the fact she's a nuclear scientist, come on, give her the points.
Is that the reason why Tomorrow Never Dies is lower on your ranking than it is for me? Is because that movie isn't as flamboyant?
To me, The World Is Not Enough is actually the perfect Bond movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tomorrow Never Dies is a great action movie.
Yeah. Tomorrow Never Dies is a great action movie. But
that's
again,
the thing.
I think that's where it bleeds over with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, that's the thing. And the setting, to me, it's never felt like a proper Bond movie because it's too action. Whereas The World Is Not Enough, 100% Bond, 100%.
I mean, that's got to be, at least for the two of us, that's got to be our favorite chase sequence ever. Like car chase type stuff is the motorcycle chase at the beginning of Tomorrow Never Dies.
Oh, it's up there. It's definitely up there.
We always talk about that as like,
yeah, it's up there. See, for me, if we're talking straight motorbikes, it's equal to the motorbike chase from Last Crusade.
Yeah. Does the cab chase in Fifth Element count?
No.
It's kind of abbreviated, but it's really good.
It's intense. It's short but intense.
Yeah.
But no, I don't count it because it's over before it begins.
Yeah. But it's like every bit, as soon as she falls through his cab, from then on, it is just mind-blowingly perfect.
Yeah.
But it is, it's more of the setting changes. It's not really a car chase.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, what about T-Rex chasing the Jeep in Jurassic Park?
No, that's
short, but it's rough.
It's too short to be a chase. It's a sprint. It's a car sprint.
It's a sprint. What about the beginning of Fountain of Youth?
No, that's a chase.
I know, it's a great one though.
I've
seen it twice, and it's one of my favorites.
It's a car chase. It's a car chase because there are cars involved. No, it's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
This one is great. This one is iconic.
Yeah, just because it's a tank.
Him racing Femke.
Yeah,
I mean that's iconic.
Oh, that one. See, that's not a car chase. That's a car flirtation. They're hitting on each other.
You're right. Yeah, it's not a chase. It's not a
no, because the chase is you want to catch the person and kill them.
Yep.
Here it was they were going to do something else.
What about the beginning of World Is Not Enough, the boat chase?
Oh no, that's a chase. Yeah, that's a good one.
If anything, then it's Last Crusade's boat chase.
Venice. But yeah, no,
My
definitely.
soul is prepared. How's yours?
But no, this Last Crusade's got like my favorite motorbike chase and my favorite boat chase.
Yeah, the tank chase from Raiders is great though, because you have the horse and the tank.
Oh, but no, that's Last Crusade.
The horse is less. Oh yeah, no, the horse. No, because I thought it was camels at the end.
No,
Oh no,
it's
he's riding a horse though.
Yeah, he's got a horse.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of is the truck chase in
The truck
Raiders.
chase. The truck chase is good. It doesn't beat the motorbike with Sean Connery.
No, the motorbike with Sean Connery is fantastic.
And just how, like after doing the little joust part, he's there so happy. He looks at Sean Connery, who's so disgusted.
Is that where he pulls out the pocket watch and checks?
Yes, and he's winding it.
Yeah. Just leans away from the bullet as it whizzes by.
He's James Bond.
No, I know, but that's the point.
See, this way needs to be going. Okay, all right. I'm just a guy. I want tickets for two to the Gemini croquette and go to the Flossin Paradise.
Paradise. My God, that would. Be
I've just ruined this moment for you, haven't I?
Is it wrong that I want to see? I want to see Hudson Hawk Bruce Willis as an international spy. Like
no.
basically just Mr. Bean it, but he also sings like that. It's like
so basically you want Johnny English just with singing.
Yeah, Johnny English. Yeah, sorry, but yeah, Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson. Either way. Yeah, but yes, that would be funny to have because it's like Monty Python-esque, but it's like English, so you're like, okay, fine. But to have it as like an American.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll watch Hudson Hawk, and I'll let you, and then we can discuss it.
Oh, I love Hudson Hawk. That is a true like guilty pleasure.
You feel guilty for watching it?
It's just one of those movies where I'm like, I know, like it's like renownedly not really known as a great movie.
It's a fun movie.
It's a good movie. People didn't like it that was badass Bruce Willis era. So
doing something
when
completely
Bruce
different.
got to doing funny, people are like, I don't know how to feel right now.
Yeah,
like it was awkward.
That was one of the
so good at funny.
That was one of the first DVDs we ever had. When DVDs first came out, that was one of the first ones we got, and I had never seen that movie before. So that's my introduction.
My first CD ever
was the soundtrack.
It was a soundtrack to Ace Ventura 2: When Nature Calls. Because it was a banger of a soundtrack for a kid in the 90s.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking DVD. I'm talking back when DVDs first came out. That was one of the first DVDs we had. So watching that movie for the first time in glorious DVD quality.
Mm-hmm. Like my parents bought some, so
I loved that movie as a kid.
Yeah, I don't know if I have like a reflection on like my first DVD. We never had Laserdisc. My parents never got into that.
We went VHS to DVD. The other early DVD we had, The Shadow. That's a classic.
I am Xi Kong, last descendant of Genghis Khan.
That is a great pulpy superhero movie.
Who's the femme in that?
Oh, that's Penelope Ann Miller.
Yeah.
That's got Tim Curry. It's Ian McKellen. It's a Peter Boyle, directed by
the commissioner. Is that Ian McKellen?
Who's no, he plays Penelope Ann Miller. No, the commissioner. It's Henry Winters.
Okay.
And directed by Russell Mulcahy, who did Highlander. It's a great movie. It's a great double feature with The Rocketeer.
Oh, Rocketeer, yeah.
And actually, it's a triple feature. You go Rocketeer, Shadow, Phantom. Now, the Phantom, that's a good one. You got Christy Swanson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Billy Zane, Treat Williams.
Yeah, that's a cast.
It's a great cast. I haven't seen The Phantom in years. I love Bond counting the clicks.
Yep.
You'd never see Daniel Craig doing that.
You know how much success the last 7, 8, 9 movies would have done if it was just Martin Campbell and Dave Arnold or Dan Arnold?
Yep.
Dave Arnold? Dave Arnold.
David Arnold, yes.
Yeah, David Arnold. If it was those two together in every movie, just for the vibe and the feel,
Yeah, make it proper Bond. That's, I think, one of the biggest mistakes they made was
even
letting Daniel
recasting,
Craig.
that's fine. But because we both say Casino Royale, like again, my biggest problem is I just don't see him as James Bond.
Yeah,
The movie is great. I just don't get a Bond vibe
no,
from him.
it's a great spy movie.
Yeah, it's a great action movie. As I said. But
See, for me, the
get that
problem,
vibe.
my big problem is they let Daniel Craig have too much power. He had too much control over the character. But yeah, Martin Campbell, David Arnold, let them go. Yeah, that would have been awesome. But I like our version better, where it's Guy Ritchie doing it.
Yeah,
That's the multiverse I want to be in. Guy Ritchie's version of Bond.
just imagine Guy Ritchie starting over and doing Uncharted. It would have all of the charm and all of the.
He would have gotten Nate and Sully perfect with the casting.
You know who Sully could be is Brad Pitt.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the
hell yeah.
womanizer, the this, the that, the scum, the scoundrel, the
he's
charmer.
perfect age for it, and he can do a great mustache.
Yeah.
Get him chunking the stogie wearing the Guayabera shirts. Yeah, he'd be perfect. Yeah. But it just comes down to who's Nate.
It's hard.
See, that's why I think you go for more of an unknown.
Yeah.
Nice little throwback to the train scene.
Yeah.
Those two worked well together, Pierce and Isabella.
Yeah. I think that's just Pierce in general, I think.
But yeah, Pierce he's got the charisma with everyone.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a pro too, so he understands.
Well, there's that. Yeah, there's some actors who are pros, but when they're acting with someone, and you can tell, doesn't matter how hard they try to fake it, there's no charisma. Like Brendan Fraser and Maria Bello in Mummy 3. Yep. I've watched some clips and no.
Oh, she's terrible.
She's a good actress, but not no.
You know what it is? Brendan Fraser. You have to keep up with him, and like I said, the whole vibe of that movie is so painful. That is one of the most underachieving, amazing things ever. Is the Mummy franchise?
I know. But the problem was, once you dealt with Imhotep, where do you go from there if you want to make more Mummy movies?
Oh, I'm just saying, even Mummy Returns was like,
yeah.
And then they did it's like,
honestly, Mummy Returns is great up to a point.
Yes.
See, I always want, like, to me, when they announced Mummy 3, I'm thinking great, and then they say it's the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I'm like, no, you're missing out on the perfect opportunity. Aztec mummies, come on.
That was what was supposed to be.
That would have been way better.
Yeah, that was the original idea. Was it was supposed to be set in Mexico, because you kind of have to use a culture that uses mummies.
Yeah. The Aztecs did it.
The Chinese didn't.
Yeah, I know.
So it's terracotta soldiers, essentially.
I remember seeing clips, like the trailers, and they had these Yetis attacking them. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I think I have to watch that movie at least once.
The problem with that is you would have to rebrand it as something other than the Mummy.
Yeah.
You would have to rebrand it as like Rick and Evie.
Yeah.
whatever.
The O'Connells in.
Yes, because then you could go to other global cultures and
Yeah.
do something still
But
supernatural, still paranormal, still whatever.
you know what's
But
funny?
what
I've never seen Mummy 3, but I've seen Mummy 2017 twice.
I feel really bad for Tom on that one.
Uh, by all accounts, like he was great to work with, but the problem was when they brought Tom in because he turned it into a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
Which that's the problem when you bring
Who
Tom
else would
Cruise
have there
in.
been if it wasn't Tom?
Well, apparently the original script, it was a lot more in line with an action adventure movie.
No, but was like actor wise, did they bring other people in or was it just Tom?
No idea. No idea.
Okay.
But by all accounts, Tom Cruise was great to work with. It like professional, lovely person. Everyone
No,
enjoyed
no, no,
working with
no,
him.
no,
It's
no.
just
I'm
that
saying as far as other
being
actors, because the cast can
yeah,
obviously make or break a movie.
I don't
Oh,
know, but
okay.
the Dark Universe was doomed before it. It was doomed to
No, but
fail anyway.
that's what we always say. That the classic example of that, the cliched example of that is Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones being the third pick.
Yeah,
So it's like sometimes you just fall into a great casting. But at that time, I could see Tom Cruise being the only casting because of the star power,
yeah,
the
that's the thing. Yeah,
production, the investment.
and you want to do the you want to have your first movie on your universe. You want to have a big star attached to it.
Yes, especially somebody that would be willing to be like a long-term
Yeah,
leader of it.
yeah.
It's so sad. Like,
Granted, the best thing in that movie though, it is Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
yeah,
Because
again, lot of potential.
once he turns into Hyde, he goes full Ray Winston with the voice, and it's beautiful
Yeah,
with a Cockney accent. It's great.
there was
Um,
a lot of potential in that
oh,
universe.
I know. They just did it wrong.
Oh yeah,
But but the biggest problem though was the mummy itself because they had at the start, she's actually trying to kill the Pharaoh's baby. And then throughout the movie, they keep going back. She's a true monster. Oh no, she's misunderstood, and you've got to feel sorry for her. They didn't know what they wanted to do with her. That was the problem.
yeah, and you get something. So think about it. You have Boris Karloff, and then you have
Arnold
um,
Vosloo.
Arnold Vosloo, and you're like, there's like these iconic performances without, especially in Arnold Vosloo, with little to no English ever being spoken from the character. Really little to no dialogue from the
Yeah,
character.
not until the second movie.
Yeah, and they just had that little bit in English because of the thing they did with the son,
Yeah,
with Alex being able to understand ancient Egyptian.
which
So
works.
no, it works. But still, when you think the mummy, you think of Arnold Vosloo, like
Yeah,
our generation does. So
yeah. You don't think of Sophia Boutella.
thank you. And that's the problem. I think you're going from one legend to another niche legend, and then you're going a rando woman that isn't that we're going to kill off in one movie
Yeah,
and have no long term.
yeah.
I think that that's a part of it too. Is it's like filling those shoes, kind of the James Bond thing too. You're filling the shoes and you're kind of nervous about it, and you're like,
Yeah.
I still think it's just going to be Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think that's just going to.
Oh no, yeah, yeah. No, he's a great choice.
I think that's just because he's kind of because people are worried because of his the flop with his movie with Craven.
Oh, with Craven, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like,
But I've seen clips of him in that movie. He's okay. He's good. That's saying he's a good,
yeah,
solid
it's
actor.
modern Marvel. It's just a bad movie.
It's the material he's working with. It's the
Like
studio.
I thought Shang-Chi, like I liked that movie to a
I still
degree,
have to see it. I've not seen it.
but Simu Liu, I'm like, okay, I can see. Like you were saying, I think it was pre-show where you're like, I can see what they're trying to do. Oh no, this was actually off camera. We were talking about the
Yeah,
DC. You when you saw Superman, you could appreciate what James Gunn was trying to do. Like I could see that in Simu Liu going, okay, he's charming, he's a good looking guy, he's an amazing fighter. Like, okay, he's different too. He's not just this bleh, like
yeah,
everyman character. He's got a unique. look to him, obviously, with him being Chinese. But you're like, okay, I can see this working,
Yeah.
and then it just I I enjoyed that movie. Possibly also because the cast was awesome. So again, I'm really caught up on relationships with the casts. So poor Sean. One of many, 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 many cinematic deaths.
I still have to watch Shang-Chi, sorry.
Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Chung-Li, I don't care.
Again, I thought it was a good movie, but it's also probably coming from the Guardians where I had no idea who Shang-Chi was. Um,
Yeah.
and I didn't really care about the long-term future of Marvel at that time. So I was just
Yeah,
like,
so you went in with, like, no expectations.
no, I just went in there like, if I get a good movie, I'm fine. I don't care what
Yeah,
the implications are.
yeah. See, that's the thing, when I saw Black Widow, I thought, "Okay, this is gonna be a good little spy film." It's okay, but the best thing was David Harbour as Red Guardian.
Rachel Weisz.
No, because 'cause I've seen her do better jobs. She was that's the
But
thing, her
but being responsible for birthing those
the
daughters,
Widows.
the widows, I'm like, wow, you're even hotter now.
No,
It's like,
she didn't literally give birth to them, though.
no, I know.
She created the program, so no. Um, but remember, I am at that point in my life where I just wanna be entertained, and David Harbour was damn entertaining as Red Guardian. You're over the top, drunk
No.
Russian.
Um,
"Yo, Marines!"
Marines. Uh, um, oh my god, Ray Winstone.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot in
He
that,
yeah, but
and
it's
all of
Ray
the stuff
Winston
that's coming out right now about that. Oh my gosh, is it entertaining?
about what?
Uh, all of his scenes before release were reshot,
Really?
and he said, "Why don't you just get another actor? Because this isn't the character I was hired on to do." And they said, "Yeah, no, it's too late in that, and if you don't do it like this, we're gonna have like problems."
Really?
Yeah, he advised them to recast him instead of him
Jeez.
redoing the roles. If you look it up,
Ooh.
it's nuts. I've seen some quotes from it. I'm like, wow. Apparently
Oh, yeah, no.
they
Yeah,
changed
I believe they're
his
Marvel. I believe they
character.
would've yeah, I believe that.
Of course,
They do
one of the rare bright spots in that movie.
well, yeah. I think we talked about everything under the sun except this movie.
Oh no, we talked about this movie so
I
much.
know. But that is one of the issues with this sort of movie. We know it so well.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Uh where
Yes.
so because your answer is different than mine, but where does this era of Bond, so pick your favorite Bond movie. So like I know for you it's World's Not Enough, for me it's GoldenEye. As far as Pierce. Um
Yeah.
where is it inserted in, like, give me like your top 10 or 15 movies. Where does that movie, like, where would it slot in just kind of off the cuff?
Oh, so not like top 10 Bond movies, but top
No, no,
10
no, no, favorite movies.
movies of all
Like,
time?
it does it
Okay,
fit
so
in that, like, top 20? And is it, like, that iconic to where it's like, on that, for us, that ungodly level? Is
we
it
going top
that
10
good, or is
top
it
10 top 10 or top 15?
well, I was just saying, whatever, like, wherever it ends up placing.
All right, top 10, it's number 8.
Okay. Alright. I would probably say, because my background with movies is that touch towards the pulpy adventure. Compared, not I saying compared to you, you enjoy it too, but you've always been that international kind of spy, kind of thriller kind of fan. Um, so like for me, it's probably a touch lower. Goldeneye is,
Oh, wait, are
but
we talking about wait, which movie are we talking about?
no, just your favorite of Pierce's Bonds.
Oh, so yeah, so World Not Enough, it's 8. If it's say GoldenEye.
No. I'm saying your favorite, because your favorite's not the same as mine, so it would obviously
No,
change
but for
around
example,
the.
but like if you said, okay, top 20 movies, let's say top 20,
So GoldenEye's in
what
the
is
top
the,
20 for you either way.
yeah, GoldenEye is like 15.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would probably say GoldenEye for me is inside the top 15. I'd probably say 13 or 14, like right in
Yeah,
there, because I'm also going to have a movie like National Treasure in there. I would
yeah.
rather watch National Treasure than GoldenEye if you're like, like process of
See,
elimination.
if you gave me a choice, if you said, hey, Rich, pick one of the Pierce movies to watch, I'm going to go, What Is Not Enough? Same as
Yeah.
if you say, hey, Rich, What Is Not Enough or National Treasure, I'm going to go, What Is Not Enough.
Yeah.
If you then said Last Crusade or What Is Not Enough, that's Last Crusade.
But yeah. Like, so I always say like it's like Mummy 99, Raiders, Fifth Element, um what was 4 now? Because it does shit. I think it's Jurassic
See,
Park.
unlike you, I've never actively sat down and made the list.
Oh no, I have a list.
I know
And
you've posted the list. You update the list. Where's Fountain of Youth on the list?
it's not there. I gotta watch that more. It honestly, if I was to play the recency bias card, it and I would like go down, and once I get outside of like my top 15 or so, I would probably start getting into like Independence Day, like movies that are just phenomenal watches. But if I wasn't allowed to watch it ever again, I probably wouldn't be
And
like
see,
super upset.
top 10 movies. That's your desert island movies.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, Desert Island. Absolutely.
That's the thing. So things like Independence Day, nah, not a desert island movie.
No, but I think there's also a like an emotional attachment for that, just because where I saw it, when I saw it, who I was with, there's just a good memory with that movie too.
But
Um,
I saw it. I was the right age when it came out and everything. But if you said to me you could never watch Independence Day ever again, I'd be going, oh, like,
no,
okay.
yeah,
But if you
100%.
said I could never watch The Water's Not Enough, Last Crusade, Mummy 99,
I think with
anything like,
movies, it's
I would
it
be a bit more like, screw you, you know.
with movies. I don't think I would be as selective as I would with music.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. See, and this is because you used to be in a band, so you got a big relationship to music than I do.
Well, it's so your Desert Island 5 greatest albums that you would love watch or love listening to regardless. To me, with music, I would be more strategic with my choices than I would with movies
See,
because of
I
situation and setting.
see the problem is I don't have favorite albums.
Okay.
I've got like so for example, I'm a big Alice Cooper fan. I do not have a single favorite Alice Cooper album. For me, it's a group of songs. It's like one or two songs from a run of albums that for me, those are his best things. So you can't. So if you said to me, Rich, top 5 Desert Island albums, I'd be screwed. I couldn't do it.
Okay. Yeah, I
If you
mean, I
said
can I can
if
understand
you
it.
said top 5 Desert Island movies, easy. If you said top 5 Desert Island books, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
And
But,
no,
but like
they're not
Desert
all your.
Island,
And
the
but
problem is like
just
I don't have a comedy, like a traditional comedy in my Desert Island, like
that's
in my
okay.
or in like my top 15 movies. Like,
But that's
well,
okay.
I have one. I have like Galaxy Quest.
But
But
that's okay though.
but Desert Island, if you're picking 5 movies, I would purposely insert a movie of a comedy to break up the monotony of.
Yeah, I know, and I know what movie you'd put in. You'd put in Men in Tights,
I
all
mean,
blazing, all
I
blazing,
no, it wouldn't be Blazing Saddles. Men in Tights is probably my
all
favorite.
Dracula, dead and loving it.
Oh, Leslie Nielsen's so good in that. The movie is rough, but man, like Peter McNichol and
I've seen that
as
movie. I've
oh
seen that movie once.
man,
I think that's one that
it's not
we're
great.
gonna no
It's not great, but
that
man, is it
no.
good.
It was that's the thing, and it works because of Nielsen and McNichol.
Well, all the other cast members, Emmy Yesbeat being back, Broomhilda. I can't remember her name. I just call her Broomhilda.
Yeah,
But
you've
it's
got Yeah, you got Steven
Mel
Weber.
Brooks playing Van Helsing.
Yeah. Harry Ellis is he's not in that one, is he?
No.
No, he was in Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, let me get it. He's in Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Actually, that's a hell of a Dracula movie.
It is a hell of a Dracula movie. So,
But
but
yes,
yeah,
that was GoldenEye.
that was Goldeneye. And I mean, I guess a peel behind the curtain, just in case anyone that is still watching us.
Stop saying that. Assume they're still watching. Assume they're still here. Just assume it, okay?
Our plan is we want to do at least Tomorrow Never Dies and The World Is Not Enough. Die Another Day, we can kind of pretend, kind of like Indiana Jones. There's only 3 movies. The Mummy, there's only 2. There's really only 1.5.
There you go.
What?
It's like,
1 in 7/8.
well, it's like Star Wars. There's only 4 Star Wars movies, or 5 actually for me.
Oh yeah, I would take all 3 of the prequels over all 3 of the sequels.
Yeah, see, for me, it's the original. For me, it's Revenge of the Sith, the original trilogy, and Rogue One.
Oh, yes. For me, it's probably 7 because Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Okay, so for you, it's the prequels, original, and Rogue One.
Those are like
original series. So you got 6 movies, and then Rogue One. That's 7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
I like how we both don't include new, like sequel Star Wars.
I mean, if we ever go down that rabbit hole on this, I mean, we can definitely get into it.
We can.
All 9.
We could do it.
We can. It's just kind of like what Ian Malcolm always says is,
should we?
Should we? It's not that we can. It's that
the answer is yes, because it's our show. We can do what we want.
We can do what we want. God, 9 in a row. Oh. And then we watch every episode of Bad Batch.
Well, no, because I've got to finish Clone Wars. I've got to do Rebels. I got to do everything that lead up to that.
I know that's the biggest problem with that side of Star Wars, just like Marvel, is there's too much homework.
But that's the thing. That's why I just stick to the movies. See, I've never seen Solo all the way through.
Solo was cool, and then I heard what George Lucas told Ron Howard, and it really pisses me off now.
Well, see, Solo was originally directed by the guys who did the Lego movie, and they got fired, and then Ron Howard got brought in.
Yeah, and then George Lucas supposedly, this was a quote from Ron Howard, I believe.
Yeah, what did Georgie say?
Remember, this movie is for 12-year-old boys. And now it totally makes sense.
Okay.
Because it was that kind of like capped, just straight-lined adventure-ish movie. And
but
if
see,
the movie was for...
But George wouldn't have had any power because that was after
it was
sale.
It was his like mentoring of, this is what you should do because I am the Star Wars guy. But in my head, I'm like, did that plant something? Because Ron is gonna go, yeah, maybe George is probably right because it's George Lucas, and at that time, I should probably still listen to what he has to say,
But honestly, even now, if George Lucas somehow rang me up and gave me a bunch of advice, I'd probably listen to him because he's it's George Lucas.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, in my head, I'm like, imagine if he had said 16-year-old instead of 12.
We probably would have had the Dragon Queen getting her eggs out.
Or we would have had something closer to like Andor, which is supposedly decent because it's a little more serious.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. But we were just talking to
you're giving me a Han Solo origin story. Make it fun. He's a scoundrel. He's a rogue.
It's young Indy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Alden Ehrenreich is a great young Harrison.
Again, and Glover. Donald
Glover. Yeah, he plays. He's doing a young. He's good as Lando. Yeah. See, he's one of those guys who he's weird. He can be really charming and good, and other times he can suck.
Yeah, like he was good in his brief appearance in the Spider-Mans. So it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
literally 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But
But
none of
anyway,
that has anything to do with GoldenEye.
no, no. But most of what we've talked about today hasn't had to do with GoldenEye.
Yeah. So refresh me real quick.
Yes.
The next two, as far as the same people being involved.
Okay, so the only reoccurring creatives from GoldenEye to Tomorrow Never Dies
Yeah.
is Pierce, Judy, and then it goes. I think.
Well, I'm
I think.
talking more of like the back end people.
Back in just Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson.
It's not Martin Campbell again. It's obviously
No,
not the same composer.
no, no, because then Tomorrow Never Dies. That's when we get David Arnold. That's his first Bond movie.
And again, the
And this is
vibe shifts big time.
oh yeah, but he goes back to the John Barry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also the other thing, I love this about David Arnold, like because he's a British composer, okay. And before he did Bond, before he did what do you call it? Tomorrow Never Dies. He did the score for Stargate.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And in the so 94 Stargate, 96 he did Independence Day.
Independence Day was really good.
And then 97 Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah, it's a good run.
Oh, it gets better. 98 Godzilla. Hey, he does good music. Doesn't matter if the movie's terrible. He does good music. Yeah, he did the score for the 2000 classic Shaft. Or Shaft, sorry.
Shaft.
Yeah, Shaft. The British version.
Shaft.
Jonathan Shaft.
There's two H's. Shaft.
He did the score for Zoolander. I did not know that.
That movie is not built around a good score. So I couldn't tell you.
No.
I can tell you the music that's in it, but not the score.
Yeah.
And that one of the OG metalcore bands of the era, It Dies Today, has an amazing song called Freak Gasoline Accident.
Because of that scene? Yeah.
Because of that scene. But yeah, so next episode, as long as everything is going to plan, is Tomorrow Never Dies. Rich, anything to close with, or would you just like to say goodbye and wave your hand a little?
And it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Good night.
Good night. We'll see you next time on Second Draft Cinema. Bye.